Yes. Is it supposed to go beep? Yes. Okay, it's good. If it doesn't go beep and it's supposed to go beep, send it back to Dermo so they can get it and order a new one.
Or if it
Well,
goes
the thing
boop instead of beep, then you got a big problem.
Well, the thing is in the Navy, I don't know what it's like in the Navy and the Marine Corps. I can speak to this. I can't speak for the other branches. We have the organizational level that's attached to the air wing. They make sure that the stuff that goes beep is supposed to go beep, and the stuff that doesn't go beep doesn't go beep. And if it does what it's supposed to do, then we're good. But if it doesn't, then it gets sent up to the level that I was at, which was intermediate. And I was actually learning how to calibrate and repair general electric testing equipment, which is why I do all the electrical shit around the house and get zapped.
Yeah, stop doing that.
There's a reason why we called them Sparkies.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was
were you
remake
Marines
and rebuild.
My sister was multi-tool. That was her nickname.
Multi-tool.
Because they could hold her by her ankles and lower her down through the generator on the aircraft to reach the tools that had fallen in the generator.
That makes sense. I was Mr. Fix-It on deployment because it didn't matter what was broken. I could always figure out how to get it to work again, assuming I could order the parts that were needed.
Yeah, I've been called everything from my last name entirely Williams to Will to Willie, and now it's just Willie.
I'm known as MacGyver around the house. We had some jackwagon towards the beginning of the month of 17.5-inch mirrors on their truck, and they were not towing anything. Rip the driver's side mirror off of the car I was in.
Good Lord.
2 days ago, we go to Napa Auto Parts, get a mirror. I saw part of the window off because we still had the thing. Get my Gorilla Glue super glue, some Navy toolbox, and I fastened a new mirror on there until we can get it into the shop next month.
That works.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, I downloaded Chrome and now my sheet comes up. Go figure.
Yay!
Awesome. Yeah, it's some of these websites are just they're a little weird about this. Like I tried doing Roll20 on Edge once, never again.
Oh, hey, my Army Ignited account works now. So I can sign up for tuition assistance, but unfortunately I can't find the school that I applied for underneath their tuition assistance program.
What?
Okay.
So I solved one problem to run into another.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, that's usually how it goes.
So I have to go in tomorrow.
I mean, that's every Army program ever, honestly.
Oh yeah. For a while, right now with the Army Ignited though, it's like it's hit and miss on whether or not it's not even new soldiers. It's like soldiers that have been in for years. Like they'll try to make an Army Ignited account and it'll constantly send them to the register page.
So here's something fun and interesting. When I was going for promotion, you have to do these things called goddamn, what the hell were they called? They were like little booklets, and you had to do them.
Basically like PMKEs for us, which is professional military knowledge or some bullshit.
Yeah, they were called M something.
What do I hope?
MQs?
Okay.
No.
So my cousin's gonna be watching the stream tonight.
But anyway, MCU.
MCU?
Yeah, Marine Corps University.
It's red.
Anyway. I was thinking you were gonna say the awesome MCU, but you know.
Hello, Tim.
So you had to do like a bunch of them, and those points added up into your promotion score. Well, a couple of the courses were just like army stuff too. Like they let us use army shit. So one of my points was a convoy escort course from the army.
Wow.
Hello, Potter. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
So, Tim, how much were you dying last week when we pulled the stuff we did with the children?
Oh, I was freaking die. I was driving a big ass U-Haul and I was like, fuck, I gotta stay on the road.
Yeah, because if you were playing, guess who was our target?
Who?
If you were playing, Nikon wasn't the original target.
Oh yeah.
It was you.
Oh,
We were going to do to you what you did to us.
That's fair.
We figured you would enjoy it.
Okay, what was I
Yeah.
supposed to be doing? Like the whole reason I had to download this?
Download what?
Chrome.
So pull up your character sheet.
For the character sheet.
Mhm.
In your tools section, make 3 if you want, because I was saying that, granted the princess, she didn't spare any, she didn't waste any expense, getting y'all here as fast as possible, but it was still a 4-day trip, so you have at least 3 nights worth of sitting there camping and stuff. So if you want, you can use your herbalism kit to make checks to see if you manage to find some like herbs and stuff that can be used to brew potions.
And then I'd still have to work with Finn on making stuff.
Yep. So you still
Okay.
have to work with Finn to actually craft the stuff. So you know that if you pick belladonna is a poisonous toxic plant. So that could be used to create a poison, right? However,
Healing potion.
you lack the knowledge of how to process the plant to make it
Okay.
actually become a potion, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. So do I just press the plus sign on herbalism kit or tap herbalism kit? I don't know. How do I do this?
Tap herbalism kit.
This is what we were working on before she had. We figured out that Safari, and she's a Mac user.
Oh, stop being so rude. Gosh.
All right. That's
I
one.
was
Go ahead and
really
make another one.
hoping.
That she
I
was
was
running on that.
really hoping that there was going to be a bureau in here because I've got an ability called Assassin Information Network.
Go ahead and do that 2 more times, Kelly.
9. Ooh.
Well, I gotta get off here. I'm pulling in. I'm gonna finish this garden fit real quick, and I'll be back on with you guys.
All right, man.
We'll just assume that you're traveling with the party.
Yeah.
Then you can just
All
pick
right,
up.
thanks.
All right. So the first night, you guys settle on kind of a rocky, kind of barren area. It's really not a whole lot going on. You don't really find anything useful. You find what you think might have been some good berries, but they're so rotten and just decayed that you can't even tell. The second night, you guys sleep off the edge of the road, but you actually happen to locate. Oh, hold on. Okay. So you managed to locate some belladonna. And the next morning, as you're waking up, you realize that there's a small patch of wheat in the middle of the forest that's oddly there for some reason. So you managed to get some wheat, and then the third night while you're there, as you're setting down your bedroll to rest for the night, you see a patch of clover.
What can that be used for?
Well, that's to figure out.
I'm standing over a 4-leaf clover that I've overlooked. B3.
Okay,
Sorry.
no. There will be none of that, or we will mute you.
Go Gadget Google is all I'll say to that.
Mhm.
And then the next morning, as you're kind of rolling things up, you run off to take care of some personal business, if you know what I mean. And along the way, you spot a very healthy patch of good berries. And picking them, you manage to pick the ones that are ripe, and not any that are overly ripe or not underripe. So you have enough good berries to start at least 5 health potions.
Nice. This is where I need my notebook.
Yes, yes, you do. Or you have this great thing. It's called Notepad. It's built into your computer. Oh wait, you have a Mac. Never mind.
Shut up! God.
Grapple.
Oh my god.
You're gonna. Nope, not going there.
I'd say word.
Wait, I mean, going where?
Oh shit, it's after 8. I forgot to run the video. Stand by.
Oh,
Good job.
How that song stuck in my fucking.
I
Unless
tried
your
to get him to
fault for
stop.
putting the movie on.
I tried to get him to stop before he started singing.
So I want to make sure I got everything. So I got Nightshade as the first one. Wheat, clover, and berries for 3 health potions.
Belladonna, not Nightshade.
Oops.
Ooh.
It reminded me of that.
Yep, Belladonna, wheat,
Yeah.
and then enough good berries for 5 health potions.
Okay.
And that note, it is after 8 o'clock. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we have Potter Pool back. Potter, would you like to do the introduction like old time's sake?
Are you gonna stream tonight? Because I haven't seen a link for it yet.
He's already streaming.
Yep.
Oh,
already
okay.
streaming.
I didn't see the link. I probably just missed it.
All right. Are we ready?
Go for it.
We're waiting on you.
Good
Let's do this.
evening, ladies and gentlemen, overlords and spectators. Welcome to this week's edition of MilTalk D&D Degenerates. I'm your lovable, punchable in the face Ocula acquaintance, and I am here to tell you what happened last week. Last week, they finished beating up on some poor bugbears who didn't deserve the hate they got. We made some friends with a giant spider, which really freaked some of our people out. We went back and found a bunch of rambunctious little rugrats running around stealing our stuff. We found out that there's a spy amongst the rebels. And then, when we went and interrogated said spy, we found out that in a lovely town far away, his family was being hostage. And now our adventure begins with us trying to save his family. On to you, overlords.
I like being called Overlord. Has a nice ring to it.
Of course it does.
But God is too much. Got it.
Right,
Yeah,
right, exactly.
Just a bit. I'm a humble overlord.
Is that
So,
what we're calling God
so
Absolutely.
demigod works.
Please don't make me choke on my dinner.
I mean, I'm kind of built like the demigod
Back
from
up a few
Unless
inches.
you're
Moana.
Hercules, I don't want to hear about it.
Back up a few inches, Anthea.
Hercules, Hercules, Hercules.
Oh my God! Here we go.
Oh no, we've got Carl's in the group. There's going to be a lot of Carl this week.
Oh, a
Oh
lot of
yeah.
Carl.
Yeah.
Jeez,
Oh
Carl.
yeah, it's gonna be
Speaking of
great.
which,
It's gonna be
I
epic.
picked up something specially for Carl.
Yeah, exactly.
Carl, that kills people.
Fucking great.
Oh dear lord. That is epic.
Oh wait, I probably shouldn't say fuck, huh?
Well,
Damn it.
yeah.
Okay, so it's 8:05.
For
We are
gosh
starting the
sakes,
session here.
watch your language.
So you guys have arrived in the city of L12, because fuck pronouncing that, and fucking random name generators. So you guys are currently at the gates, and fixing to go in, I'm assuming. So take it from there.
All right. Hey, Grandpa, you here?
Don't call me Grandpa.
Did I get left in the clover fields?
No, you did not. We made
If
sure
any of you
you're here.
calls me Grandpa,
I
I'll
don't.
kill
I
you.
don't see me is all.
You don't see. You're right.
Oh no, I see me. Okay, never mind. I'm blind.
I'm like,
Did we update my
We
character?
did.
Yes, you did.
yes, we did.
You know, guys, it's been a long ass journey. I think we should see if there's a tavern in this joint.
Time to get fucked up. Oh wait. In the name of Thor.
In the name of Thor.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Not much for religion, but I could use a drink.
What say the party?
The party says we're gonna get fucked up.
I'm pretty sure we all agreed, like while we were traveling here, that we're gonna find a tavern. We're gonna sit down and figure out what's going on.
That was the one by the pier, right? Not the Kraken.
What?
That was the
Correct.
one by the Navy. Yeah.
Yeah, we were gonna go to the one by the pier.
All right. So is the party traveling to the dockside tavern?
Yes.
Yes.
I
So as you guys are traveling to the pier, you pass through the marketplace. The marketplace itself seems to dominate the majority of the landscape of the town itself. Um, Different little odds and ends, spices, silks, weapons, all kinds of stuff under the sun that you could ever want. Um, that said, y'all seem thirsty. So I'm assuming you just kind of ignore the marketplace for now and stand by.
Child aggro has begun.
Well, yeah, it's bedtime.
Well, he just got out of the bath and his skin's still a little bit damp, so he was struggling to get his undies up and past his butt. We've all been there.
What are you talking about? That was Dan earlier today.
Wait, what? What did Dan do earlier today?
Don't go to
Galceris,
get your underwear up.
Galceris, as you near the tavern, this little girl runs out in front of you and apparently seems to trip and fall flat on her face.
Children, have you not learned any new tricks? As you see her pull down her cloak and just look at the little girl and go, "Get up, dear."
The little girl stands up, and as Galceris pulls back the cloak, you just see the little girl's eyes light up with joy. Mama!
You will also note that this is a softer side of her that she normally doesn't show. She is being very motherly towards this little girl.
which is kind of freaking me out because I've seen your aspect of death.
Okay.
So, you guys all arrive in the tavern. Oop, I forgot to move her. Stand by. Princess follows y'all to the tavern, and you walk into the tavern. Inside of the tavern, it's actually a very large tavern. Stand by, more kid aggro.
You know, if you duct tape that thing to the inside of a closet, a little bit over the mouth, clear that right up.
Yep.
Or the
I've
ceiling
tried
fan.
that. I've tried that. It doesn't
Yeah,
work.
your hand.
That really doesn't work because they usually can wiggle free.
Well, then
We
you're not doing a
tried a
good enough
leash.
job.
We tried a leash to the door handle, but then he chewed through the leash.
Oof.
Damn.
I mean,
He got
that's
hungry.
definitely a problem. But yeah, like if you use enough duct tape, they're not gonna wiggle.
Savage.
Duct tape now comes in many different shapes, colors, and patterns. Keep them busy.
I'm still waiting on.
And flavors.
Oh my god!
I'm still waiting on them to release new flavors because getting tied up just isn't that fun anymore.
You just want to taste the snozberries.
Hey, I wore my helmet this time.
I mean, sneezing into the duct tape does change the flavor a little bit, but that's about it.
Ew. I'm trying to eat my dinner.
You should know better with this group.
So are they.
I mean, with this group, you're getting choked one way or another.
I told you, you got to
Unfortunately.
We
back up
don't
a few
kink shame
inches if
around
that's
here.
happening.
We don't kink shame around here.
Okay.
There's no
Okay.
kink. It's not kink shaming.
Back on subject. All right. So as y'all step into the tavern, it's actually a very large tavern. And there's you can tell that it kind of splits off. To the right is this large kind of open area with tables and everything, and there's probably at least 3 dozen sailors in there drinking and shouting, and there's a bard in the background playing music. And
Ben,
off to
you're playing.
Fen is not the only bard in existence. There are
So
other bards in the world. Off to the left and forward. Forward is from what best you can tell, it's kind of like a little kitchen area. You can see kind of like an oven where they're baking some bread and stuff like that. And then off to the left is you can see where it's kind of like a corridor of rooms. So there is plenty of space for y'all to rest in. No, you already had one. You can have water.
All right. Do we want to spend the night the first night, or are we gonna actually we're gonna start the search, or how do we want to break
How
this up?
much rest did we actually get on the trip here? How rested are we?
You guys on the trip here, when it got too dark to travel, you guys pulled off, made a fire. I'd say on the way here, you probably got at least 6 hours of sleep a night.
So not enough
I
for
think
you,
we
bro.
have a drink and then go on the floor.
I just want to take in a deep breath and say it smells like semen in here.
But
Yeah, and there are sailors here too.
Wow.
You take 10 points of psychic damage from bad dad jokes. Not really, but I wish.
Galceris will just step up to the man in charge and go, "My friend, it's great to see you again."
Judging by the look on the tavern keeper's face, he's neither thrilled nor disappointed to see Galceris.
She did remember she did hook him up.
Doesn't mean that something hasn't happened, but since then. But let's go ahead and we'll rent rooms for the night just to make sure that we got a place to store all our stuff. If everybody's okay with that, and then we can walk through the marketplace and do a little exploring.
Sounds good.
So as you guys pay for the rooms and everything, the princess is actually going to stay in the room with Galceris. And she lets y'all know that she is utterly exhausted, and she's just gonna go ahead and crash for the night. Pretty much, she's gonna order some food from the kitchen and just kind of just clock out for the time being.
Is it sesame chicken?
Not everything is about Chinese food, Fen.
Hey,
Chinese food.
Which
we
is
all know
interesting.
that's not chicken in your chicken chow mein.
Which is interesting because Fenn's pet is a cat.
Yeah, exactly.
Not everything is made with cat meat.
It's chicken.
But the chicken,
Who said it
the
was, who
sesame
said it
Sometimes
could
does.
be
it's
cat?
dog.
It could be dog or horse.
No, it chicken.
No, horse is England.
When you say it chicken, it mean it chicken.
Oh yeah, what
Anthea
happened
goes
to
up
the
to
little
the
roly
bar.
poly dog that was out back earlier?
That's where the phrase "chow time" came from.
Right, exactly.
He go home.
Anthea,
Uh-huh.
God. Anthea's gonna go up to the innkeeper and ask if there's any churches in the area.
Bartender is like, kind of stands up, and you can see as he kind of brushes off some crumbs from his apron. I said, yeah, actually there is. We have the Church of Fuckery that's located right in the middle of town. And then there's also the beautiful Cathedral of St. Javelin if you've come for a little bit of sightseeing. Both of them are very good churches to follow. He's like, personally, my faith goes to the Lords of the Sea. However, given the choice, if I had to choose between one or the other, I would probably go with the Church of Fuckery. That's just me.
Church of St. Javelin it is.
I want to go up to the tavern keeper and ask him. All right, have you heard any rumors lately?
Rumors, eh? What kind of rumors are you talking about?
Oh, people that unusual people moving around, people snooping around where they shouldn't be.
So in other words, have you seen anything
Rumors.
odd?
The tavern keeper kind of leans forward on the bar, and he just kind of like rests his face on his chin on his hand, and he just kind of glares at you for a second. He says, "Boy, I run a tavern next to the docks where people strange and normal come and go all the time, and you're asking me to pick out a particular one? You're gonna have to be just a little bit more specific than that."
Too bad my character's
disappearing
too
locals.
short.
Are we gonna do any of those perception
Any problems for the
potions?
locals?
Is anybody doing a perception check or anything?
Yeah, I would like. Yeah, I would like to turn up my charisma to try again to tell me if there's anything, any problems for any local families.
You're gonna turn up your perception like it was already turned down, or you just
Yeah,
you're
no,
gonna
like I
actually make
want to. I
perception
want to
checks?
roll
Yeah,
for.
if you
Yeah,
guys
I
want to
want
go
to do
ahead
the
and make perception checks and make insight checks and all that stuff, like all the role playing stuff, go for
or
it.
charisma. All right.
Absolutely.
Where's the?
One. You
All
can have
right.
one more, and then that's it. No more.
Yeah, I'm a dumbass.
Well, more than
Persuasion.
normal, or just
You see
I'm
what had
talking.
happened was
I think
Nat 20 on a
I just crit.
Here, Bobby.
I
Are you fucking
hit
serious?
critted. I critted on a persuasion to tell me if, about any problems for local families.
There.
So
Sorry.
thanks
Okay.
Potter for using your great roll for something like that.
Persuasion still works. He wants the bartender to tell him something that's strange that's been happening, and Potter is made a persuasion check to try to convince him to do it.
And we're all gonna verify whether he's lying or not.
So, perception wise, Anthea, Nikon, Reyna, Well, shit. Everybody except for Kelly, who made a perception check. Y'all happen to
I
notice
just did.
there's a particularly shady looking group that's kind of sitting in the corner of the tavern. They don't really seem to be bothering anybody or causing any issues. But they look out of place compared to the rest of the patrons in the tavern. Um, and while it raises a red flag, they're not being threatening or anything. They just kind of look rough, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Potter, with your persuasion
Yes.
check, as you try to convince the bar or the tavern keeper to tell you of any kind of strange happenings going on, and
For the locals,
he kind of like sits back, and as he sits down, he's kind of a bigger fella, so when he sits on the stool, you can kind of hear the wood creaking beneath him, and he kind of just leans back and grabs a mug and takes a sip, and he says, "You know what? You do look like what the trustworthy type." And he's like, I don't have much, but I do know that the other tavern, his wife has gone missing, and it's an upper class tavern. It's like where all the nobles and the guard captains and all of them go to eat, and drink and stuff like that. But the poor man just hasn't been the same, and I've seen him in my tavern on a few nights, just drinking his woes away. He's like, I don't know I don't know if his wife left him or what, but the man is just is troubled, and I hate to see another tavern owner go through that kind of struggle. And maybe it's worth looking into. Maybe it's just a relationship feud and something happened. I don't know, but that's about the only thing that I can think of that really jumps out at me as weird in these parts.
Tell you what, how about me and my friends look into that for you? So you can help out a fellow tavern worker without, making it seem like you're butting into his business.
I mean, I get plenty of business. It's not a competition thing. It's just respect for the profession, if you know what I mean.
Absolutely.
Let's see. Raina, what are you doing? Okay.
Raina.
She's muted. I don't know if she's there at the moment.
It's Raina, Jamie.
I'd like to ask him if there's any particular reason why he prefers the Church of Fuckery to the cathedral.
He kind of leans forward and gives you a kind of a coy little grin. He says, "My lady, there ain't a man in this world that don't enjoy a little bit of fuckery, if you know what I mean."
Fuck around and find out.
I don't know what you mean. What do you mean?
Oh my god! Not
Oh
to go there.
God.
Wait,
Oh God.
Frog, you're a cleric, right?
Yes.
He kind of looks you up and down. He just like, well,
I apologize.
he's like,
For my
I would
cleric friend.
he's like, I would explain, but I honestly I don't want to be the one to ruin your innocence.
Oh, sir, I am far beyond innocent.
Jerry.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
dear
suggest
Lord.
as a group that we go outside and we start to take a stroll and kind of look around.
I mean, that's what they say about me too.
I want to go to church.
I need to go to the Church of Fuckery and pay homage to Lyra.
Okay. Anybody else have suggestions on where they want to go?
Bed.
Bed.
I would, if anyone's willing, we go to the marketplace and see if we can find out anything more about the Kraken Tavern's wife.
I say
This
we
sounds
all
like
stick
that.
together.
I mean, that's my only concern is sticking together. I know we're a large group, but it might not be a bad idea.
Well,
But
I mean, the
oh,
marketplace is on the way to the Church
the
of Fuckery.
church. Okay, no
So,
problem.
Depending on which way we go.
I mean, I'm in.
I'm down to go anywhere.
Keep her away from the red light district.
Or stairs.
Stairs.
so I know it doesn't really show it on the map, but like the dock worker estates and warehouses and stuff like that, it kind of like
Is the
lines
red
the
light
whole.
district?
No, it lines the whole like water face, right? Like there's different little
Okay, I
gates
got
and
you.
stuff that lead out to the docks. Um, so like it doesn't really show it on the map. There really wasn't any kind of textures I could use to build it, but like the way to get to the church is you have to go through the market. So
Okay, no problem. All right, I say we
We're
gather everybody up and we head towards the Church of Fuckery. All in favor?
Oh shit.
Okay. I say we stop and grab some stuff that we can leave as an homage to us being at the church. That'll give
Dag,
us.
Dag, are you going with them or are you staying behind?
No, she is going to stick around and keep an eye on the princess.
Okay.
Okay.
Just because, just in case somebody that we don't want them to know that she's here, because she is kind of an important person. And two, Galceris, pretty much everybody knows her, so she's also trying to lay low.
Okay.
Fair enough. I'll
Yeah.
stick with
So for those of
Sergeant
you,
Major and continue to heckle him.
so for
She
those of you
will
who
tell
did
the
not,
children. Hey, she will tell the children that the party is off limits.
Okay.
She will tell the little girl, tell the rest of the kids, they are off limits.
Fuck around and find out, kids. Fuck around and find out.
Yep.
I thought we were supposed to check out St. Javelin first.
That's what I thought too.
I mean,
Well,
the cathedral and the Church of Fuckery are quite literally across the street from each other. So
Okay.
Right.
Just making sure we're not stepping into a trap or anything.
not that
So
you
mean,
know of.
anything could be a
first we
tragedy.
were going to the marketplace, then the church of fuckery, then the cathedral. Got it.
Yep.
All right. So as you guys step into the marketplace, it is alive with commerce and business. People yelling, buy my wares and stuff like that. And people, other merchants and stuff haggling prices back and forth. So it's quite noisy. Um, so if you guys want to look around, see if you can find something that stands out, or maybe somebody that stands out, you can. But yeah, I mean, this is a role play moment, so
Investigation checks.
take
Yep.
one.
Yep.
That's what I was
Investigation.
gonna do.
all right, where is it?
Jesus. Shitty rolls.
Damn, my perception's on fire.
I have 0 investigation. I got a 19.
Or perception, either one.
And I sucked at both.
All right, I'm gonna use my supernatural senses to see if I can't catch any snippets of conversation about the Kraken Tavern's wife and all that.
My perception's kind of eh.
So let's see.
Okay, there we go.
That's a lot of rolls.
You asked for it.
Discount mine because I got under 10 on both.
I'm so
And really?
distracted. I'm not looking around for anything. I just want to get to the church and start praying about the missing woman.
Holy crap,
Right.
man. Holy
Okay,
crap.
so Anthea, Potter, Raina,
I have high
Nikon. Good
investigation,
lord,
so perception is no.
Sorry, man. I don't know what to tell you.
So
Jesus, what the fuck?
you guys,
Jeez, Ben.
as you're walking through the market, you notice these guys kind of walking through. They're not quite dock guards, but at the same time, they don't actually fit the description of the city guards, but they do look imposing, and they just kind of got that look to them, like they're looking through trouble as they're walking through the marketplace.
I'm gonna
Nikon,
point.
with your 29, you're able to discern that these guys are probably not even a part of the city, and that it's probably you can't really tell if they're just running security for some kind of merchant or a some kind of noble for that reason, but they definitely aren't from the area. They definitely don't belong here.
So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna point it out to
Well,
Fen, who
hold on.
go ahead.
Fen, while looking around and being amazed at all the stuff that's
Oblivious.
in the market, doesn't see the pole that she is about to run into, and manages to crash into one of the market stall poles. And you hear a loud thud behind you, and you just turn around, and she's kind of rubbing her forehead. Ow.
It doesn't count unless the tent falls down.
No, these are permanent structures. These aren't like tents that think of it as
Exactly.
kind of like a flea market almost, but bigger.
Yes. Okay.
Because the way it works is the merchants and stuff, they unload their wares from the ships directly to the warehouses and stuff like that. They sell to the people in the warehouses. The people who own the warehouses then turn around and sell stuff to other merchants, or nobles, or people who are wanting to purchase stuff from the local area. Um, they sell it to them in the market, and then those merchants take it other places, right? Yay, commerce!
Take the pole back.
um, anybody who scored above a 10 or above on investigation, you do notice that there is off to the side, you're able to discern that there is guards, like there's actual guards for the marketplace that are kind of posted, and they look fairly official, uh, standing at attention with their swords and their spears and stuff like that. Um, and you guys happen to notice a pair of them that are closer to the Kraken Tavern, that their eyes are following anybody that's looking suspicious. Whereas
Okay,
the
so
rest
I
of the
ran into a
guards,
pole, but yeah, I noticed these guards. Okay.
Perception and investigation are two different things, though.
Yeah, so only one
Yeah, but like
person
at the same
noticed.
time, like how am I supposed to like
Only two
notice these
people
guards
noticed.
if I can't even find a pole in front of me?
Potter,
Don't
with
be
your vampire
Yes.
suspicious.
senses.
Don't be suspicious.
Damn it, I need to soundbite that one. Potter, with your vampire senses, it's there's a lot, like there's a lot going on in this marketplace. So at first you're kind of struggling to just like zero in on any one particular conversation. However, you do manage to kind of catch a tidbit of the conversation between the guys that you're not sure if they're security, or if they're like a noble's bodyguards or something like that. But you do manage to catch a portion of a conversation where they talk about the prisoners being held uh, on behest of the council, and then you lose it after that.
I'm going to. Well, all right. I said I was sticking by Sergeant Major, so I'm gonna lean over and.
Look at that, girly.
I'm gonna call him Grandpa and get his attention. Hey, Grandpa.
Yes, you can.
Look, you little son of a bitch. Quit calling me grandpa.
Hey,
I
Well,
missed
you
when,
told
this.
him to whoop that ass.
Don't make me hit you with mandatory fun.
don't tempt me with a good time, old man. And
Don't
I'm
say
gonna
it.
lean in, like I'm gonna mess with him more, and I'm gonna whisper what I heard, from the guys that are guards that aren't really guards.
Oh, I need.
So are we gonna play a game of telephone then?
For what?
Hello, Moto.
We
For
all know what was said.
Hello, Moto. Can you hear
I'm
me
trying to
now?
keep the Yeah, I'm gonna tell the people that are close to me. I just figured I would get his attention and then get everyone thinking that I was just screwing with the old man again.
Hey Brian, can you bring me my Dr. Pepper, please?
Yeah.
Could I use my naturally stealthy ability to get closer to the guards that are not guards? I mean, I am half the size of half the people here.
Yeah, make me a stealth check.
Kill it.
Wait, you're a halfling, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm a halfling.
Make me a stealth check with advantage because it's a busy
I'd like
marketplace and you're not
before
going to stand out.
Okay, how do I?
You roll it twice. That's all. Take the higher number.
before Anthea does this, do I notice her kind of moving away?
Roll me a perception check, Frog. It was Frog that asked, right? I'm still trying to get used to y'all's names.
Yeah.
There's a crit on stealth.
Yeah, but she's already got it set to advantage. So
Okay, so yeah, you have to take the first one.
Frog, yes, you do notice her slipping away. So we're gonna go with the first one for Anthea.
I'd like to touch Anthea with Pass Without a Trace.
What does that do again?
Nice. Can you click it on your? If you click it on your character sheet, it'll put it in the chat for him.
Yeah.
Awesome. Ooh.
Oh, is it self only? Because it's
Yeah, self.
Yeah, it's self only.
Masking you and your
No,
companions
no,
from
it says
detection.
It says companions
Oh.
too.
Each creature you choose within 30 feet of you, including you, has a +10 bonus to dexterity. Stealth checks and can't be tracked except by magical means. A creature that receives this bonus leaves behind no track or traces of its passage. Very nice. Okay.
And she's hunting
Basically,
with
that 18 goes to a 28.
Yep, that 18 now becomes a 28.
Holy crap.
Anthea, you managed to slip closer to those guards. And you kind of like duck under like a stall where they're serving vegetables, and the guards themselves, or the guys that resemble guards that aren't actually guards, they're kind of just nonchalantly leaning against the post right next to where you're hiding at, right? And you manage to hear a conversation, the tail end of the conversation, and you hear one of them talking about you hear one of them talking about how one of their own had to go down into the, you heard the word dungeon, to feed the prisoners, and one of them actually spit on his eye, or spit in his eye when he tried to serve him the food. And then at that point they just kind of devolve into talking shit about the prisoners, and that they should probably have just killed them instead.
Okay, at that point, since I've heard that much, I'm going to go back to the group. I'm going to go back to the group, and I am going to let them know, or I'm going to let Potter know what I've talked about, or what I heard, I should say.
Pass Without a
Okey-dokey.
Trace has a veil of shadows and silence. So does that mean we can speak amongst ourselves and not be overheard, since I'm casting the whole party?
I mean, considering the setting where you guys are at, unless somebody's like specifically trying to eavesdrop on you guys, I'm not even sure you can hear yourselves that well.
Oh, okay.
So, Potter, Anthea passes the tail end of the conversation that you started hearing to you. What do you do with that information?
I'm gonna relay it to Sergeant Major and ask him what we want to do.
out of character, I'm thinking fuck around and find out.
In character?
In character, I would say that we should probably follow them at a distance and find where they're keeping the prisoners.
I sent you a quick
How
DM. Tell me what you think.
How sturdy are the roofs of the buildings, and are they close together enough to like jump from?
The marketplace is mostly hay and cloth roofing, with scattered like boarded roofs over some of like the produce stuff.
Because I don't have blend with the crowd yet.
And nobody ever looks up.
Yeah, and nobody ever looks up. But if it's mostly tents, then
well, that's just at the marketplace, right? So like all the other buildings that are around, like the cathedral and the church and the tavern, like they're all like either slate or like wooden shingles and stuff like that. They would be sturdy enough.
All right. So who here has got a very good dexterity and capable, climbing like that?
Odin does. I think.
I mean, I have a pet spider that could,
Well, hold on. Before we start getting into all that, we did have some other people in the party,
right?
That wanted to go visit the Church of Fuckery. So
yeah, we should.
At this point, you guys need to make a decision if you guys want to go to the Church of Fuckery and the Cathedral of St. Javelin, or split up and have people following those guys.
So here's the thing: is we could go to the Church of Fuckery, and somebody can scale to the top and scout out the rest of the
city, whatever the hell you want to call it.
I mean, between Odin and Carl, I mean, we have two that can climb without a problem.
As long as the climbing
they
is
are
done.
Pets. They are pets and they cannot communicate. They do not know what to look
I can
for or the
communicate with
reason they are looking.
I can talk to animals.
What if it's done quickly, pass without a trace, lasts up to an hour, and adds +10 dexterity?
I mean, plus 10 to my +5. I'm okay with that.
So if you guys want to knock out two birds with one stone, and have people and creatures climb up on the top of Church of Fuckery by roof hopping, you can. That's going to take some acrobatics checks. Wait, acrobatics?
I have a big advantage with acrobatics.
That's going to take some acrobatics
Yeah,
checks.
I was gonna say I've got 5 in acrobatics.
And because with what Audrey's suggestion, yes, the Church of Fuckery is high enough that you will have a decent vantage point. The only thing taller than the Church of Fuckery in the town is the walls surrounding the town and the bell tower of the cathedral. That is it. So you guys up there will have a wonderful perspective of the town, and you should be able to follow that group.
I mean, honestly, if we can just communicate with the animals first and let them know, like, hey, what's going on, I think it would work.
The problem with that is the animals lack the intelligence to. They can get up there no problem. They lack the intelligence to cognitively understand what they're going to be. Yeah, what they're going to be what they're supposed to be looking for. Like, oh, they went into this building, stuff like that.
What if I made some vines? Because I can woodwork. What if I just made like Spider-Man vines that we can swing and get up there from? And then work our way down using the same method?
You could do that if you wanted to, but I mean, there's already plenty of people that can get up there on their own. But I know people wanted to go visit the Church of Fuckery, so you could probably it's kind of split in the party a little bit. Some people are going to be in the building, some people are going to be outside the building, but at the same time, it kind of keeps everybody together while accomplishing things that the party wanted to accomplish. If that makes sense.
I mean,
accomplishing
technically, yeah,
multiple goals at the same time.
Hurt, but
does anyone else want to climb up? Because it seems kind of stereotypical.
You said it seems kind of sturdy.
It seems kind of stereotypical for the assassin to go for the vantage point to scout out the map.
All right, so anybody planning on roof hopping to get to the top of the Church of Fuckery, I'm going to need one acrobatics check and one dexterity save.
Okay. Acrobatics.
I don't have any.
And one.
So does one. Oh,
Okay, so real quick, that one that gives plus 10 to the dex, does that count for acrobatics?
It only
No, that
says
was
How many
specifically stealth.
how many
Yeah.
people are climbing the building? Jeez.
Wow,
mean-
that really sucked.
Everyone wants to climb the building.
Okay, I'm gonna go stand on the
Okay,
wall. I
let's
think.
see here. We've got one,
Alright,
2,
so
3, 4. Kelly, you broke your leg. Sorry. It looks like you're gonna break
that was an
your
insight.
leg.
Damn.
As well as Audrey.
Hey, don't freaking knock the little people.
You fell from like 3 feet up.
Alright, so
Hey, and I'm also not feeling good, so
Holy crap! I like did a super roll again. Like it wasn't critical, but
hold on. Alright, so Nikon, Potter, scroll down. Finn. You three are the only ones that are able to successfully roof hop to get on top of the Church of Fuckery. And out of y'all,
which ones did you say?
Fenn, Nikon, and Potter. Hold on, I'm looking for the dexterity saves.
How do I do the dexterity save? Is it on the left or?
Yes.
It's on the left
Okay,
above
because you weren't
all the
getting
it's
stats.
yeah. It's
Rigger, I rolled a 17 in acrobatics.
Right, I know. It was a DC 18.
Okay. Dang.
Cause so like roof hopping is parkour essentially. They parkoured across,
Yeah.
and it's not hard to do for people who are familiar with it. However, it does take a lot of concentration and skill and stuff like that. So, and like not everybody can do it. So that's why the AC
Right.
was, or the DC was set so high. All right. So Potter,
Makes sense.
Potter, Finn,
And me.
what was your dex save, Nikon?
I think it was only a 10. I need to look.
A 10.
Oh.
Okay,
yeah.
I
His
see
is
it now.
10.
All right, so Fenn and Potter, you guys are able to like scale up the steep side of the roof of the Church of Fuckery, and you guys are able to get up there. Nikon, you are not. So you are kind of just like standing at the bottom edge of the roof and
That's fine.
just kind of like knelt down and peeking over the edge, I guess.
I'm gonna sit here and play with Carl.
Everybody else is still on the ground.
Wait, I guess then I'm gonna go towards the church fuckery.
Yep. I'll head the same way.
Yeah, I'm going in.
Yeah, I may as well
Okay.
go in too.
I'll perch myself like right there.
Fenn, as you take position at the top of the bell tower next to Potter, you feel kind of like the siding, not the siding, the slate of that you're standing on. You kind of feel it shudder a little bit as you hear a thud behind you, and you look behind you and you just see this big beady pair of eyes and whiskers look at you, and as Odin Kitty's head tilts to the side,
What the
Oh, yep.
so
What
Odin Kitty
is?
is up on the bell tower with y'all now.
Oh.
All right. Everybody else is going into the Church of Fuckery right now, correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. For you guys on top of the roof, the group or the two guys that you were watching are traveling north in the marketplace, but they're still in the marketplace. They just seem to kind of be meandering around at this point. For everybody going into the Church of Fuckery, you walk inside, and it looks like a normal church. Pews, torches lighting up. There's acolytes walking around in robes and stuff like that. And as you guys walk in, this shorter, middle-aged woman with pointed, dark rim eyeglasses walks up to you, holds her hands out, and says, "Welcome, my little fuckeries, to the Church of Fuckery. How can I help you today?"
Hello, Mother Night.
You just did.
Hello, Mother
Yep,
Nation.
you brought Mama
Yes.
Jen into it, didn't you?
Honestly, you should have her come and be a guest speaker.
That would be
Yes.
Yes, you should.
Spoilers! Spoilers!
Oh,
Damn.
apologies.
Work in progress.
See? My bad.
My bad, man. Not just I suggest just was the first thing that came out of my mouth.
Like all I heard was horn-rimmed glasses. I'm like, yep, Mama Jen.
Mhm.
Well, I didn't, it's not like I was trying to hide it with the description or anything.
No, it's her
Yeah.
church.
It's the Church of Fuckery, and I'm happy to be here.
All right, so y'all still haven't answered her question. How can she help y'all today?
I would like to take out my emblem of Lyra, kind of like show it to her, and then walk up to the altar and start praying to Lyra immediately, Boondock Saint style.
Nice. That's what I'm talking about.
So the dark rim, the woman with the dark rim pointed glasses, she nods to you and says, "Welcome back to the church, darling." As you kneel down to start praying, and then she turns back to the rest of you and says, "All right, and what about the rest of you little fuckers? How can I help y'all?"
I'm just trying to find my patron.
You can ask her. She can tell you where the patron is, like what you're looking for. You guys might want to, question her about, have you seen these people, or do you know what's going on in town, stuff like that.
I was just getting to
Right.
that.
Okay.
Can we straight up ask about the blacksmith's family? Or is that too
It's
overt?
church.
It's sacred
It's a
ground.
sanctuary.
It's sanctuary.
How about we heard some guards over talking about prisoners and
A
all this.
dungeon.
You know that there are people missing. Have you heard anything about this?
So the woman that greets you guys, she kind of tucks her hands back into her robes, and for the briefest of moments, you kind of watch her eyes kind of look to the side and then look back at you and says, "Follow me, my little fuckeries. I would be delighted to show you our new um Be- uh, Betty White monument."
Yes.
And she starts
Yeah.
she starts walking towards the back. Frog, it was you that went to go pray, right?
Yes, I'm
Uh,
I'm specifically asking about what happened to the missing woman.
the you do realize that the rest of the party starts moving, and when you look over, they are following the woman that greeted you guys at the door, towards a little side room at the church. Do you follow, or do you continue to pray?
I continue praying.
Continue praying. Okay. Make me a religion check.
Fuck.
Wow, you gotta fit right in this church.
Wow.
Oh shit.
So you continue to pray for guidance and answers as the rest of the party goes into
And for
a little
forgiveness for
side
that
room.
mouth.
The rest of the party, who is in the church and not currently praying or sitting on the church, as the door closes behind you, well, more properly, she slams it behind you. You're in a room where there is a long table with no chairs. And she turns, she throws her hood back, and she leans forward and says, "Y'all are some either some extremely stupid motherfuckers or some brave motherfuckers. Either way, bless your heart.
The answer is
Just
yes.
a fucker.
The answer is purple.
Purple nurple.
She's like, she basically just kind of shakes her head at y'all and says, first of all, it is dangerous coming into this town asking those kind of questions.
That's why we chose to come here to ask you.
Well, my little fuckeries, you came to the right place. Because here's
potato.
here's the situation. I don't know what's going on in the Kraken Tavern. All I know is that something is not right. There has been for months now, numerous strange and almost cult-looking fellows going in and out of the tavern on a daily basis, and it makes me uncomfortable. Just looking at the tavern at this point gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Which tavern?
Question for you,
Kraken
ma'am.
Tavern. Yes, my fuckery.
Are there any secret passages in this town that we could use to travel in? Maybe to like any dungeons?
Darlin, I've been here since this church was built. I actually helped lay the stone that makes up the walls. And I can tell you, in this church, there is definitely no hidden passages.
Fuck.
That said, there's definitely something going on around here, and for the past, I don't know, 6 months at this point, this town has just had a cloud over it. She's kind of like, yes, I get it. We are the Church of Fuckery. We are all about spreading fuckery, not this kind of fuckery. It needs to stop.
I know you've mentioned the tavern having people coming in and out of it that look kind of seedy. Have you noticed anything else in the town that could go along with the tavern?
Not out of the ordinary, to be honest. With the sailors coming in and out of the town all the time. There's fights and shady looking people all the time, but I don't know. It's something about those people just make the hair on the back of my neck stand up, and I don't like it. I don't want it in my town. I don't want it near my church.
While we're here, so that we can blend in, do you recommend us going and seeing any of the other sites? That way we don't draw attention to ourselves.
She kind of considers for a moment, taps her chin. She's like, well, I mean, pretty much the only thing around here is the churches, the marketplaces, the docks, and the taverns. She's like, it's not a tourist town. It's a business town. It's a commerce town. She's like, that said, no, they probably don't still have it.
Probably still
Don't
don't
still have what?
You have what?
The woman with the pointed dark rimmed glasses kind of just gets this sly little smile out of the corner of her eye and says, when y'all are done here, maybe possibly go across the street and pay my friend Franz of in the Cathedral of St. Javon. Go ahead and pay him a visit. He might have something to help y'all. I
Okay.
can't promise. I can't make any promises, but let's just say I've heard some things. I thoroughly approve of their fuckery.
All right.
Would you mind if we frequent here to make it seem as though we are on a religious pilgrimage so that we do not seem suspect to these shady people?
I do not mind that. However, the Church of Fuckery is a neutral zone to all parties for the
Absolutely.
purpose of
That is fair.
yes. So if you frequent here, you remain neutral. I am actually going above or beyond my vows to actually tell you this information and take a side with whatever was going on in this town. But I feel my actions will be justified at the end of this, or at least that's what our patron saints of fuckery have told me.
All right, you will not be brought into this, and no shame will be brought onto the church. We just want a good vantage point to be able to view the tavern, but also seem as though there is a purpose besides this tavern
Wait,
on our agenda.
she says, wait, did you say vantage point?
As I
Yes.
T-pose on top of the church.
What? What?
I'm climbing down off the
As in
church.
climbing to the roof? What?
Possibly.
Do you
What
do
fuckery
you
did you
have people?
do?
Do you have people on the top of the roof right now?
Yeah.
T-posing.
I don't know what you're talking about.
She kind of like pulls her glasses off real slow and sets it on the table, kind of rubs her eyes, and you just hear her let out this long sigh. Just, why didn't you say something? They could have used the stairs.
Wanted to make them work for it.
Have been well rested, and they want to use their skills. They are climbers.
All right.
She puts her
Hello,
glasses back on, shakes
Precious
her
Mama
head.
fuckery.
She puts her glasses back on, shakes her head, and says, "Y'all are some kind of special. I'll say that much. Go on, my little fuckeries. Spread the fuckery and have fun."
Okay, so from here, I say we go to the Church of St.
The
Javelin.
cathedral.
Or the cathedral. Yeah, the Cathedral of St. Javelin.
Yeah.
I'm
And talk
still
to
on top of the church because I have no idea what's going on inside.
All right, my people on the roof, make me perception checks.
Okay.
Well, do we need to? You said make perception checks.
Oof.
Ouch.
Yes, I can't hold on. Okay.
Wait, am I supposed to be rolling with advantage or something, or just
No.
regular?
Regular.
Okay.
All right, so
Okay.
Fen and Potter,
Yes.
as you guys are kind of up top on the bell tower, kind of looking around, examining things, you happen to realize that there is a door leading to the roof opposite of the bell tower. Nikon, with your perception check, you haven't lost sight of those two guys as they were moving through the marketplace. They have currently moved out of the marketplace towards the tavern. They are standing outside of the tavern talking with three other men outside.
Okay.
They don't seem to be doing anything threatening or menacing. They just look like they're having a conversation. You can see one of them kind of playfully shove the other one, and you could tell you can almost hear them laughing from up top of the church.
Okay.
All right, everybody in the church. Where are y'all going from here?
The Cathedral of St.
Over to the
Javelin.
cathedral.
Yeah.
Cathedral.
Okay. All right, so you guys move into the.
All right. As I see them come out of the side room, I stand up, sigh, and say under my breath, "Fickle bitch," and then wink at the priestess.
The priestess gives you a warm smile and a curt wave and says, it basically says, "Bless you too, my child."
Oh, I was talking about my god.
She knows.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk by and just go stop, and then keep walking.
I tell you what. We're gonna take a quick little 5-minute break because I have misplaced my notes for the cathedral.
Okay, no problem.
Shame on you.
Tea break.
No problem.
It's been a busy week, man.
Shame the non-believer.
I'll see you guys back at
I know. I was putting
10
my own
after.
spin on it.
Okay.
All right.
Uncanny Mountain, Charlie.
So did I literally break my legs trying to get on top?
No. I was
Okay.
just agreeing with you.
Holy shit.
Like, am I sitting here crawling across the street?
If
Damn,
you
the
had rolled a
Pittsburgh
nat
Penguins
1,
beat up the Red Wings
probably.
today.
So when it
Pittsburgh.
says 0 after the 18 on Dexterity Save or whatever, does that mean
You
it
have
doesn't do anything?
just because you have no bonus to it. That's all.
So it just counts as 0?
So no, it's you rolled an 18, but you don't. There's like no, like modifier to it. So like you for
Do
your
you
dexterity.
see? Do you see
I
under your
rolled an 11.
dexterity? There's a Amphro rolled a religion check. I rolled a 4, and because I have that plus sign in parentheses, I have a +1 to that roll, so it totaled 5.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So how the hell
Like
did you get a +8 +2?
Expertise.
I rolled a
Plus
7, but
contact
because my wisdom modifier, it added 4 onto the 7, and it became an 11.
Yeah.
Okay.
I gotta
Became a
see
stopping
who
job.
I want to have as my. I gotta see who I want to have as my god.
Y'all know Gunny would have been 78 today,
Leroy Jenkins.
or on the 24th.
Yeah.
Wait a second. Wait a second. Was that was Leroy
Arlie
Leroy
Emery,
Jenkins
Gunny
playing?
himself?
Yeah, he would have been 78 on the 24th.
I
That
actually
man's a
met him.
legend.
Yeah.
I loved
fucking
watching
amazing.
Lock and Load on History Channel.
Oh, that was a great show.
My friend
you
was
talking
on
about
that.
You talking about the guy who played the drill instructor on
Full Metal
Full
Jacket.
Metal Jacket?
Yeah.
You know, he was actually only supposed to be there as an advisement role.
Yep.
Yes.
And then they just loved
And
him
that-
too much.
Yeah, they loved how he woke up the privates, and they kept it in the movie and kept him as a character.
I figured out my playlist for my character, by the way, when I'm playing this game.
Is it not your favorite song? Because last time you did that, you got knocked the fuck out.
Damn.
Ow! I
Yeah,
shouldn't be
that's
saying
hurtful.
that as I'm getting ready to drink Mountain Dew.
Well, I'm just saying. I mean, you're like, I'm playing my favorite song, and then we were like, oh look, you're laying on your back. You're knocked the fuck out. So I mean, that's why I'm asking. I'm making sure that that's not a reason why.
So Chevy donated a new truck to the teen driver seen driving in the tornado.
Actually, no, it's this one.
Who did?
It's
Chevy did?
Yeah, Chevy gave him a brand new truck.
Well, yeah. I mean, did you see the video of his truck after the fact?
No, I haven't seen all of it, but I saw the guy like fucking driving through the tornado.
No. There's a video. It's an up close video of like him walking around the truck after like like I guess like the next day or something like that. Like it's a video of an up close of like both sides of the truck.
Oh, hey, I did want to say hi to my cousin who's watching us have fun.
Is that Andrew? Is that who that is?
Yes.
And some fuckery about.
Subscribe to this channel.
You know, I think I need to turn my heat up.
It's 88 here. I'm gonna turn the AC on.
Let me see. What
here? It's
temperature
like
am
22
I?
degrees outside.
I woke up
It's
burning
44
up
degrees where I'm at.
Something cool would be nice.
So you said you want me to turn the heat on and make sure it's like 82 in here before you go to bed?
No. I was
It's a
not happy when
sauna.
I woke up. I was hot.
You got it hot as a sauna.
It was like 73 in here this morning. I don't know what you're talking about.
Where exactly are you at?
Texas.
Oh, okay, that explains it.
Yeah. Of course you're in Texas.
I've decided once my daughter turns 18, I'm gonna leave Michigan because, well, fuck Michigan.
That's what I
Yeah.
said too.
Why haven't you
There's
left
nothing
Michigan
left
yet?
here. Why?
Xander
Because I have a
turned
child
17
here.
in a week.
And you're gonna
I
try
have a
and leave
child
Michigan
who I
then?
actually tried it. The only one of my kids I'm actually allowed to be involved with.
Ah,
I mean,
The other
it-
two,
I
their mom
see.
says, "Oh, we'll do a video visit," and then never does.
yeah. Okay. Are we back?
Okay,
Not
Chad.
yet. Okay. Dan, was that you asking me why there's an 8+2?
Yeah. Because I was just curious.
Yeah, so it's my modifier for that skill, and then my expertise into that skill. That's what that is.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
So I have a couple of them that are like that. So.
Oh my God, my mom is terrible.
What?
She posted a status. I just noticed 2 large bumps on my car battery. Had them tested and one came back positive. Hope it's not terminal.
Nice.
That's
That's hilarious. She gets +5 for dad jokes.
She's got more dad jokes than my dad does, and that's the terrible part about it. What the fuck is that?
Apparently,
No,
those are
this
his
dude like
notes.
grabs a claw out of the ground, and it's still like it's not like a crab or something.
Oh. Where's that TikTok at?
Are you talking about those muscles that stick straight up?
All right, I'm back.
I don't know what the hell
Alright.
it was because it didn't look
Wait,
like a muscle. It looked
What
like
about
a.
muscles sticking straight up?
Wrong kind of
We'll
muscle,
come
dude.
back
Get
at
your mind
that
out of the
moment.
gutter.
Oh
All
crap! I forgot
moments.
about that.
Oh, now you got me all
Am
excited.
fondly remembers her
I-
awkward conversation with the bar tavern keep.
Oh, nice.
Awkward.
I forgot about this little feat. Instead, I was rolling my vampire senses, but this one right here, I completely forgot about this. I could have added
talk to
2
Odin
to
and see
my
what he
perception.
notices?
Every 4th level assassin. Yeah, well, I mean, it's too late now, but now you
Yeah.
remember for the future. This is why you gotta write everything down, man. Like,
Jeez, Carl.
hey, leave Carl out of this.
Hey! I did not know that.
Wait, you did not know what?
That stabbing someone 37 times in the chest kills people.
Oh yeah.
This
Yeah,
coming from the assassin.
Right, exactly. I mean, but this is the assassin that hasn't killed anybody the entire time we've been playing.
Oh no, I one-shot that orc, remember?
I mean, if it hasn't happened within the last 2
Or
weeks,
after
then
you
no.
left yourself in a freaking cage.
Yeah, exactly.
No wonder it's so fucking cold in here. It's 69 degrees in the house.
69 is nice.
Oh,
Nice. Oh, you want to hear something funny? We were at the when I was in a NTC, they were calling out the order numbers, and I guess she got tired of not being heard because she gets to a certain number and yells, "Order 69!" And then every single soldier, regardless of rank, at once, without skipping a beat, all said "nice" at the same time.
Nice.
Okay.
Fucking man.
So, getting back on subject. So you guys walk into the cathedral, and it is definitely much older, much more spacious than the Church of Fuckery, but you can tell it's been here for a while. There are scattered people kind of sitting and praying inside of while sitting in the pews. Various acolytes kind of moving around performing various tasks. This priest looking official walks up to you and says, "Greetings. Welcome to the Cathedral of St. Javelin. How can I help you?"
anyone?
Well, I have no idea what happened inside the church fuckery, so I'm gonna let you guys run with it.
Start asking questions.
Sent towards him
Is there
by
a
the
Franz
priestess.
here?
A what?
Franz? Do you wish to speak with Franz?
Yes, please.
The priest's eyebrow kind of goes up, and he gives you kind of a curt nod. He says, "Very well. Wait here, and I shall be back in one moment." He disappears into one of the side rooms, and this old, ancient-looking man with a beard as long as the cane that he is using to assist him walking kind of stumbles up to you guys. He's got various screwdrivers and hammers and different tools kind of hanging from what can only be described as sacramental um, uh, the thing that you wear when you're cooking and doing stuff. Fucking, I'm drawing a blank.
Apron.
Apron.
Apron?
Yeah, it's a sacramental apron. It's got like gold inlays and stuff in it, and like all of the tools are like very specifically made for different purposes and stuff like that. Old man kind of perks up and rolls his shoulders back and says, "Hey, I heard you was looking for friends."
We were told you might be able to help us.
Help ye with what? Do I look like one of the priestly types around here?
Do you know of any tunnels that are underneath of the cathedral that lead to the rest of the town?
My dear, do I look like I frequent tunnels very often?
Yes.
The answer is yes.
He gets this disgruntled expression on his face and taps his cane like a pissed off little bulldog that's
Cane doesn't mean anything when you can actually move around.
Look, you ornery little bastard.
What who sent you here and told you to ask for me? What is your business?
The mother of the Church of Fuckery had mentioned your name to us.
His eyebrows kind of go up. Oh, the mother sent you. Well, shit. Why didn't you say so? Follow me.
Wouldn't have asked for you if we didn't have your
I'm gonna
name.
lean over to Sergeant Major and go, "I think he has a few screws loose."
I think we all do.
He's been drinking.
So, as you guys, do you guys follow him into the side room he came out of?
Yes.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yes. Okay. So.
Following the old crazy guy.
So, as you guys step through the door, it's kind of just like this little common area, no big deal. On the other side of it is a stairwell that leads down. And he stops at the top step, turns around, eyeballs Audrey's character, and says, "For the record, my lady, this is a staircase, not a tunnel." Taps his cane and starts going down the stairs.
Talking shit.
Well, loose underground.
That's what we get for talking shit.
Can we just call him Igor from frickin' Young Frankenstein and he tell us to walk this way with the cane?
Yes, but probably not to his face.
But that would be fucking hilarious.
Dare you to mumble it under your breath.
Do y'all follow him down the stairs?
Yes.
I do.
No
This
perception
chaotic.
checks, no nothing. You're just gonna
This-
follow him down the stairs.
I'm gonna do my eagle vision and
So
kind of see.
I'm chaos, so I'll follow.
I
Just
kind
go
of
with
want
the flow.
to
Got it.
see if he's kind of leading us on in a bad way.
If
Perception
he's
check.
gonna give me shit the way that he
Perception.
just did,
Of course.
absolutely.
So
Perception, and then
perception
add.
is a-
Whoa, well, I failed that. +2.
So as you're going down the stairs, your eagle vision doesn't really. It's a winding staircase, right? So it's just steps, stones, and torches.
One else gonna step in a trap.
Anybody else making perception checks?
Oh, Kelly, good for you.
I'll roll perception just for the hell of it.
Might as well.
Raina.
Okay,
Nice.
Whoa.
Raina. Wow.
Antia's
Woo!
a 13. Y'all need to turn your uh
Okay.
advantage off.
It's fine. It's fine. Kelly and
Okay, thank you.
Anthea, Raina, Audrey, and Frog, as you guys are going down the stairs, you hear the sounds of like metal clanking, chains rattling. The sounds of a workshop.
Cool.
So
Interesting.
as you get to the bottom of the stairs, the old man kind of reaches into his apron, and you hear keys rattling as a shaky hand kind of works a key into the door, and as he unlocks it, he turns the handle on it. But before he opens the door, he turns and looks at y'all, waves his cane menacingly at y'all, and it says, "Don't touch anything,"
Okay.
and then
Where I
pushes
do
open
that?
the door.
Scouts
No,
on.
I want to touch.
everything.
Yeah, no, I want to touch things.
Are we
Now I
going
want
into
to touch
The
Willy
first
things.
one,
Wonka's
the first one of y'all that
imagination?
sets off a trap in here and kills us all is gonna come back and haunt you. Okay? Don't touch shit.
So he pushes open the door, and a well lit workshop opens up before you. The workspace itself is roughly the size of the main area for like the pews and the altar and everything for the Church of Fuckery. It's easily half the length of the cathedral itself. There are various gnomes, halflings, humans, pretty much generally every race is represented in this room. They're all wearing acolyte robes, and they're all working on some kind of weapon.
What is
Reminds
this
me
that you're
of the
working on?
old stronghold I call home.
Why do I want to touch something and then immediately after say, "Hee, I'm in danger"?
I'm not even gonna follow y'all. Y'all just go touch things, and I'm gonna stand in the stairwell and watch you guys all die.
The old man turns, kind of taps his cane, and says, "Welcome to the workshop of Saint Javelin. She is not a violent. She is not a violent lady, but she does like to be well prepared. Now, how can I help you out this fine day?"
What are you preparing for?
Yes.
Right.
Old man, I don't have time for
we we just want to know if you know anything about the odd disappearances and the cult-like
He
individuals
waves
going in
his
and out of Kraken
he
Tavern.
before you can finish the sentence, he waves his hand in the air and says, "Stop, stop, stop." He reaches into his
Yeah.
pocket. He reaches into his pocket, and you see him kind of crumple something in his hand, and he blows it, the dust of whatever he crumpled in his hand, and you hear him mutter some words, and then he kind of relaxes and says, "Okay, continue."
We
Did
just
you
want to know about
just
the disappearances from
Wait.
Kraken Tavern and the cult-like individuals going in and out.
Mm, you want to know indeed. I I I I I assume you are aware of the council?
Yes.
I want to roll. I want to know if I can trust him with my identity.
Just
The
the
group knows about
council.
the council, so we should,
Yeah,
discuss this. So
yeah,
you shouldn't have to
yeah.
worry about your identity if the group knows. I
But
mean,
but him as far as it goes, because he could be another group that works against my group.
I
Okay,
mean,
how do you want to
he
handle that,
wouldn't.
Potter?
Yeah.
Look around and see if I want to investigate, see if I see any symbols of any like um enemy symbols
Opposing
Roll
groups.
me an
marking the
investigation
walls
check.
and stuff.
No, no enemy symbols. However, There is a small, odd-looking crossbow on one of the tables behind him that bears the marking of your brotherhood.
I'm
Look,
going to show him my tattoo on my forearm.
He looks at you and his eyebrow goes up and says, "Oh, one of the brotherhood, eh?
why does he sound like he's
Absolutely.
Irish?
Ask me, or tell me, how is Mr. Fleetwood these days?"
Well,
You were.
he had a piercing done. It was amateur hour. It was in the back of his head.
Oh, goody. I do hope the piercer did a horrible job. He deserved it.
Yeah, and the mayor may have gotten the side piercing.
The mayor
Shouldn't have been
deserved it
talking
too,
shit.
but that's another subject for another day.
However, Shanks is alive and well.
Oh, shakes. Me and that fellow go a long ways. Well, you know, I go way back farther than he does, but he and I have history. He is a good fellow. You wait, the piercer didn't get to him too, did he?
Oh, no. We
Oh,
reached an understanding.
okay, good. So, the mother sent you, um, and you are asking about the council, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
I am sure she told you that there is some happenings within the Kraken Tavern that concern the council, but nobody has been able to figure out why.
Yes.
What they
Let's
may
figure it out then.
what they may not have told you is that there seems to be a mercenary band of adventurers sitting in the tavern protecting something. What they're protecting, we don't know.
So this could
Is it
be.
a what
I'm
or
gonna
a
keep
who?
eyeing that crossbow because I'm liking the look of that thing.
I see you looking at the crossbow. That is for another customer, for another member of the Brotherhood. If you
Oh,
want,
I think I know who it goes to.
if you if you want one, you put in an order for one and you wait your turn.
I'll
What
consider
in,
it. I
what in
prefer
the
my
MilTalk is
knives.
this?
Excuse me, kind sir.
Yes, my
Is
scarlet
it
lady.
a what? Is it a what or a who that you think that they're protecting? Or do you think they're guarding some prisoners there?
Oh, lass, I couldn't say for sure, honestly. I know machines. I know weapons. I tinker. I don't make assumptions. I don't do intelligence and stuff like that. But they are definitely protecting something or someone. What it is, I could not tell you, nor could I give you an educated guess.
Is
Is there
this
a
However,
the
way?
group
Go ahead.
down here?
Low life thugs wouldn't be used to guard an artifact, though.
however, because you are a friend of the mother and because you are an enemy of the council, I think the priest would agree that the cathedral should maybe give you a hand with this matter.
I have a question real quick. On the way from the Church of Fuckery to the cathedral, were the rest of us who were not in the chamber with the mother informed of what happened?
That's up to the group.
Yeah, we
That's
let you know it.
I'd say
I
yeah.
think they're like being clueless.
okay.
Okay, so the old man kind of like taps his cane 3 times, and you see an acolyte run up to him and kind of bow, and the old man says, "Go get relic 1 alpha." The acolyte nods, runs towards the back, and he pushes aside this uh bookshelf that's got all kinds of scrolls and stuff like that, and you hear him holler out something that you can't really make out over the noise, but uh, three other three other acolytes disappear behind this little uh, bookshelf, And they come out toting this wooden box that's about as tall as a normal human being, about 5 foot long. Um, and they don't really seem to be straining with it. It's just kind of cumbersome. The box itself is just kind of cumbersome. And they set it on the table. And then next to the old man, and then they kind of step away.
Okay, I want to roll a perception check on the box.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I
Maybe
am
if I
too.
get my sheet up. There we go.
Can I roll an investigation check on it?
Yep.
I was just about to ask the same.
The fuck? I give
Audrey,
up.
Audrey, you determine it's a box.
Here we go. Copy.
That was accidental.
I want to roll an investigation on the material the box is made out of.
All right. I'm gonna use my true sight and do a perception
What is
check.
up with these fucking sexist ass dice?
Okay, so if you rolled above a 10 on perception and above a 10 on an investigation, from what you can tell, basically, is it is a very old box. The wood itself looks very worn, um, beaten, battered up. There's numerous scars across the wood itself. Um, but there is fresh hinges, like still metallically shiny hinges on it. There are different religious markings that are scattered across the length of the box. Other than that, it's just a box.
Larry.
Wait, what is scrolled across the top?
Say again?
Religious symbols.
Yeah, just different religious symbols and markings.
Well, religious symbols that are unique to the Cathedral of Saint Javelin.
Okay.
Do I recognize? Is it religious symbols or is it more like Egyptian language, celestial?
It's more like symbols that are specific, like you would have seen them walking into the church. There's different emblems and stuff that make
Like
out
iconography.
yeah, like iconography pretty much on the box that are they're symbols that are special to the Church of Saint Javelin. The old man reaches back into his apron, retrieves his keys again, and he, with a shaky hand again, kind of works the lock. Lock pops open, and he sets it on the table next to him. And before he opens the box, he turns and he rests both of his hands on his cane, and he says, "This is one of the oldest relics of Saint Javelin." He's
And
like,
on that note, can I do a religion check?
"Yeah, go for it." With that religion check, you can tell that whatever is in that box is sacrament to the Church of Saint Javelin. Whatever is in there, they consider a holy relic to their order, and they have gone through great painstaking steps to reserve not only the box but what's inside it of it as well.
I tell the rogues not to touch it. Don't touch it. Don't breathe on it.
The old man
Man,
kind
that's
of
just rude.
breathe on it then.
I just sit there and pout.
That's just rude to think that the rogues are gonna steal it.
stereotypes are
I mean,
stereotypes for a reason.
Galceris has done worse.
I mean, y'all know what kind of cleric I am. I know you. Thank you.
Fine.
So the old man kind of rests on his cane and he clears his throat and says, "This is one of the most holy relics that belongs to the Church of Saint Javelin. We are lending this to you to help you deal with the council threat. I do request that once you are done with it, before you leave the city, that you kindly return it so that it may be used to bless future adventurers in their endeavors as well." Can you make me that promise?
Yes.
Who's carrying it?
I would say
Well,
the
it ain't
person
gonna
who
be
follows
me.
the religion of Saint Javelin because they'd be the only ones that effectively can use it.
Okay, so you.
No, I'm not religious. My character is not religious.
So the old man,
My character is.
flips open the lid of the box. Who peers inside?
I could
I do,
take a
I
look
do
at it.
immediately.
I will.
I don't, out of respect.
In
I
investigation
know
check.
I'm a rogue, but
Very
I'm
odd sign of being respectful.
All right, roll me an investigation check.
I'm a rogue, but I'm interested in it.
Is this gonna be dangerous if we do?
Nope.
Okay.
Okay, what do I need to roll?
I'm so done with these dice.
Anybody who's curious about what it is, go ahead and peek in. If you want to take a peek in the box and figure out what it is, make an investigation check.
I blinked.
I'm so done with these dice.
The dice gods hate us.
Nope.
Dice dogs love me
Oh,
today. I don't know.
I have passive investigation of an 11.
Of an 11. Okay, that works.
Yeah.
That's the
Okay.
frank investigation.
Okay,
Hold on.
so Fen, Kelly, Dan, Anthea, Raina. As y'all peek into the box, oh, and Frog. As y'all peek into the box, you see what appears to be a small, downsized version of a ballista with the arms that seem to have been folded down, where they actually like they're supposed to fold down, um, and it's resting in a bed of hay.
Damn.
The old man claps his hand.
Collapsible.
The old man claps his hands. Two acolytes come to his side and they remove this small ballista from inside of the box of hay. With just a few moments, they actually are able to fully assemble it on the table, swinging the arms back out, locking them into place. And it's basically a breed between a ballista and a crossbow.
Ooh, I'll
The old man claps his hands again, and one of the acolytes runs off, disappears into a side room, and then comes out with a javelin with a metallic tip on it. He hands the old man the javelin, and then runs off, and you see him pushing a suit of plate armor across the floor with this little cart. You can hear you can easily hear the wheel squealing across the room as this cart of plate armor, this stand of plate armor is kind of wheeled across the room. The old man yells, and everything in the workshop stops, and everybody just kind of stands and puts their hands together, and basically they're praying. The old man kind of holds his hands up and says, "So, who would like to learn how to use the relic?"
Yes.
I would.
I nod at him and then back away slowly.
I better not. I don't think my size would allow me to.
I'm gonna just
He,
say
he's
I'm not a religious person, sir, so probably not the best choice.
I say yes.
he kind of he chuckles a little bit. He says, "Laddie, religion has nothing to do with it. This is a weapon like any other. It was used by Saint Javelin herself. There was so we take care of it in memory of her. That it is still a deadly motherfucker."
I wouldn't mind learning.
I would recommend somebody who is skilled with ranged weaponry would be able to probably to get the most use out of this item.
Icon.
That is Nikon.
Not
Nikon.
me.
Yeah, that'd be
Nikon laddie,
Fine.
would you please step up? And I am going.
Sure, no problem. Thanks. Appreciate it, guys. Thanks for.
The vote
You've
of,
been
the vote of
voluntold.
confidence.
All right. What do I need to do to learn how to fire this thing?
Oh, first of all, I need you to kneel.
All
No,
right, I'm
no,
gonna kneel
no,
before him.
no. Don't,
I mean, $20 $20.
don't
Get
look at,
on your knees.
don't look at me like that, laddie. I'm not a priest.
Oh,
I take a
Oh, that
knee.
was
I take a
bad.
knee and I bow my head in front of him.
Why are you bowing your head? How are you supposed to see what you're supposed to be doing?
All right. Look up and.
You aren't being knighted.
Oh my gosh. All right. So, what do I need to know, sir?
The old man taps his cane. The two acolytes pull this ballista crossbow combination out, and they rest it on your shoulder. As they rested on your shoulder, you realized forward there's a little handle and trigger mechanism on there.
Oh,
So,
God, it's a bazooka.
so the old man stands to your left, opposite side of the shoulder that's got the mini ballista on it.
Okay.
He says, "Okay, so to load this, you are going to need another person to help you, preferably somebody who is solid of body and has some decent upper strength to crank it."
Not me.
Not me.
sorry, you're on your
I
own.
back the fuck away.
Okay, so I'm gonna enlist Audrey to help me since I'm basically running her character at the moment.
Okay. So Audrey steps up to the mini ballista that is resting on Nikon's shoulder, and the acolyte kind of physically demonstrates. He doesn't actually grab onto the crank handle itself, but he kind of shows her the motion to go ahead and crank this thing in position. So as
Okay.
Audrey starts cranking down on this thing, you watch this little metallic bar kind of move back across a groove that is in the top of this mini ballista. And with a satisfying little clink, it stops turning. The string itself is taut, and you can actually hear, if you listen hard enough, you can actually hear it kind of making like straining noises. And the old man sees this concern on your face, says, "Relax. We just changed it last week. It shouldn't break for at least another 3 days."
3.
Nice. All right. All right. What's next? Where do we go from here?
So the acolyte grabs the javelin that the old man that was handing, and then demonstrates
Yes.
setting it in the groove where the little bar moved back from.
Okay.
You notice that on the tip of the javelin, there is actually a very sharp, pointed tip on the end of this thing.
That's the tip.
The tip.
So once he demonstrates that to Audrey, he hands it back to Audrey.
Okay.
Does Audrey repeat the process?
Yeah, we're gonna test fire this thing.
Okay, so Audrey
I back the fuck away.
Audrey loads the
Are
javelin
you shooting
into
at
the
a
groove,
target?
and then as she's kind of standing there like right next to you, you can almost, like, if you had moved your elbow, you could have touched her. The acolyte like very politely kind of tugs on her sleeve and just kind of motions for her to back away.
Hey Dan, go stand at the end of the room and put an apple on your head.
What is that? Testicles, spectacles, wallet, and watch.
The old man says, "Wait a minute. You nincompoops, you forget this every damn time." The old man kind of steps forward, and you can hear him grumbling as he kind of leans forward and hits this little like wooden switch that kind of unfolds into a sight piece, just like a little circle with a crosshair in the middle.
Okay.
And he says, "It's a lot easier to aim when you have something to aim with." You hear him just just irritated and grumpy at the acolytes.
Okay.
Idiots.
I think he's more grumpy than you, Grandpa.
I'm glad I'm not
He
the
is
an
Irish.
acolyte.
Do you have something that we can test fire this at? Is there a target somewhere here?
Is there a person you'd like us to test fire at?
Laddie,
Why do you think they brought out the plate mail?
Laddie, why do you
Oh,
think I
at the
have
plate mail.
why do you think I have the acolyte pushing the cart? Do you think I'm gonna give you a stationary target? No.
Oh, okay, no problem.
Besides, the acolyte, it was this or KP duty.
Okay.
That sucks.
All right, I'm gonna line up. I'm following the armor that's rolling around that they're pushing around.
Okay. So as you start to take aim, the old man kind of like out of just kind of whispers to you and says, he 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 he's a good laddie. Try not to hit him. I actually like him. He's one of the good ones.
Okay. What should I roll to
Aim for 'em.
fire this thing?
Roll me a d20 plus your dex mod.
Plus my dex mod. Okay, which is 5. So 15.
Holy shit!
So as you fire this thing, the recoil is surprisingly not that bad. It kind of like as the string from the bow portion of it propels the javelin forward. There's a little bit of a kick to it, but you could mostly it dropped it down a little bit on the release,
Mhm.
but for the most part, it wasn't like your crossbow kicks harder.
Okay.
That said, you hear the whistle of that javelin fly through the air of that space, and you nail that moving plate armor, albeit moving slowly, but you still nail that plate armor in the center of the torso as you hear this sickening crunch of metal and watch as not only the plate armor but the cart becomes pinned to the stone wall.
Nice. Okay. Um. All right. Let's figure out how to fold this thing back up so that we can take it with us.
Laddie, you read common, yeah?
Yes.
He he taps part of the stock near where the arms fold up and he says, then
Army
fucking
instructions.
then fucking read it, yeah?
Read your 10
Fucking
level
army
CM for
instructions on it.
crying out loud.
We don't make them pretty for our benefit, you know.
Idiot instructions. Awesome. Got it.
That's 10 level.
Nice.
He says, before you go, I will do you a favor though.
Okay.
He says, we do have some rather special ammo for this
Nice.
for this weapon.
Oh.
Which, by the way, I don't care what you call it. We call it Yitus Deletus.
Eat us.
Okay. And how many of those are you going to provide us with?
So we have a dozen or so of the armor penetrating tips like you have just seen.
Okay.
And then we have another dozen or so on hand of the special ammo that is made of a special, shall we call it, alloy.
Okay. How many can one person carry?
That's easy. All the weight is in the javelin,
Oh, okay.
the head of it. So the wood is actually incredibly light. So one person who wraps them up well enough, we actually provide a suitable quiver to hold all 24 of them. It probably shouldn't even weigh more than your longsword there.
Okay, no problem.
And
I will take them.
And if you, which you probably haven't taken the time to notice, there is a convenient carrying leather strap for you to sling it over your back.
Oh, okay.
Now, if that is all you do, I shall consider my favor to the mother repaid, and you can kindly get the fuck out of my workshop. I have work to do.
Real quick,
Yes, milady.
I am very interested in the history of churches. Are there any kind of tunnel systems in this one or catacombs?
Not in this one, my lady. We have been here for a while, and when the Church of Saint Javelin got started, we were fighting sea monsters. The only caverns that are around here we used for storing food in the time of siege or something like that. There's no kind of like underground catacombs or something here. The city itself is probably only 150 years old.
Where are those caves? 'Cause I did hear that they were holding some people in a dungeon. I'm wondering if they meant cave.
Well, just because the Church of Saint Javelin hasn't dug any caves or tunnels for that matter, doesn't mean nobody else in town has either.
That is true.
I say we
We
check
might need
out.
to ask the little
I would
children.
like to. Yeah, we could ask the children. Because they'll definitely notice something running around.
Hold on. Nikon, I am going to link you the stats for Yeetus Deletus.
Okay.
Give me 1 second.
Carl, that kills people.
Oh, I do have a question.
Holy crap.
All right,
For
please
the
refer to D&D text chat for the stats on Yeetus Deletus.
Mhm.
So basically a rocket launcher. Got it.
Oh, you finally got your nuke.
I just think it's funny that they all volunteered me to do it.
I mean, you're probably the best Dex modifier.
There's another ranger in the group.
Hey, Rigger,
I
I sent
have
you
no.
DM real quick.
I have negative strength.
Same.
So I wasn't going to touch that shit.
All right, so at some point, go ahead and get that added into your.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Yep, and you're gonna have to find a buddy to help you reload it when you need to use it.
I told you, I have a drone. Audrey went to bed, so I have a drone.
Fair. Okay, so with that taken care of, you guys now essentially have a armor-piercing rocket launcher D&D equivalent on loan to you from the Cathedral of St. Javelin.
Well, you never know, and you might have to fuck shit up.
That's true.
Hey, if we're gonna use it to breach the door, make sure someone yells knock knock.
Oh my god.
Knock knock.
Shut the fuck up, Carl.
Hey, you leave Carl out of this.
Carl, that kills people.
God, why y'all gotta bring Carl in it? Carl didn't do anything.
Not yet, anyway.
Not yet, but he's gonna start something later.
Would you prefer Unless it actually works, and then you get.
I mean,
Oh my
this
god.
is me we were talking about, so.
All right, y'all.
So it's Carl.
Let's take another 5-minute break, and then we'll continue on. I'll see y'all back on the hour.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Seems right.
I did want to ask the old man about the customer for the other crossbow that we saw,
He probably will
and
tell
see
you.
if he was in town, and see if that guy was in town.
Hey, I think I think I found who my religion is, who I'm gonna worship in my religion. Finally.
For your cleric?
Laverna. She was the
Why do I feel
goddess of
like
thieves, cheats,
Laverna?
and the underworld.
Why do I feel like Laverna is the one that's, chucks the cast iron frying pan at your head when you screw
No,
up?
this isn't Laverne and Shirley.
Oh, okay.
Laverna. She was the Roman goddess of thieves, cheats, and the underworld. Perfect for my character.
Okay. I think. Let me add this over here.
What the heck? Come here, you.
Knowledge. And so I expect that there will come a time in the future, some stage and cast laws about that, and possibly carve out that say, well, you walk up to somebody's house and on their porch, they have the right to have security cameras. Okay? So here's the deal. This topic came up in Canada. It came up in Canada in a situation in a
Check that. I'm gonna do some sexy shit. Do that, do that. Gonna get away with it.
I thought it was Hope to get away with it.
Oh no, I'm gonna get away with it.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm about to go in after I have this cigarette and pick on my daughter a little bit, and I'm gonna get away with it. As long as I stay away from her legs, and she doesn't kick me in the nuts. That little girl has fast feet.
Don't do stupid shit, and you won't have that problem.
Yeah.
I've got 1 week left with me being home with my daughter. I'm gonna do stupid shit.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, whatever you do, don't invoke the second commandment of the Church of Fuckery, which is fuck around and find out.
We're past that.
I have a 10-year-old. I always fuck around. No, just like she is the queen of fuck around and find out with her old man.
That's amazing, because from what I understand, and I will not, hopefully never feel like this, but my significant other is undergoing surgery at 05:30 tomorrow morning to repair a hernia, and from what he tells me, it's like being repeatedly kicked in the balls and having it in a vice grip.
Yes. Yes. It's about right.
About right? His idea of it is about right?
Yes. Yes. The only
Yeah,
only pain that is worse than that is when a man is passing a kidney stone.
Nice.
That hurts.
Yeah, well, I had surgery a couple months ago because they were trying to tell me, well, there's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you. I'm like, dude, it feels like somebody's jabbing a knife down there.
Had a kidney stone, didn't you?
No. Endometriosis.
I have no idea what that is.
It's abnormal cell growth outside of the uterus.
Where your organs fuse together. Fun fact, I went into labor and was hitting 10s, and they were like, "Are you okay?" And I was just like, "This is nothing."
Damn.
I have it too.
They
I'm
ended
sorry.
up they ended up taking out my right ovary and my right fallopian tube, and I am on now injections every 3 months to prevent me from having my cycle because I cannot go back on birth control because of breast cancer.
I'm
when
back.
it fucking rains, it pours. I gotta
Right.
take a. Oh crap! It's on the hour. I'll be right back. I gotta go check on something.
Now, what the party is doing, walking through this town, is doing this. Gonna do some sketchy shit. Do da do da. Hope we get away with it.
Fuckity fuck.
Oh, you've gotten away with all the sketchy shit so far, so there's no fuckity fuck yet.
You might as well just go see what's at the other tavern. I think that's our next step.
I'm gonna fight you on that. Who has a blender? Holy shit!
Wait, what?
I keep hearing sounds.
Oh, that probably heard my headphones and stuff going off.
Oh, okay. No,
I switched to the other earbud. I had like less than 10% power.
Okay, you got tiny top.
Like, do you think cats like give us issues that wouldn't leave us alone?
Yep. Like you need to go to bed.
I'm gonna fight against going to the other tavern for now.
Now,
Why?
Just because I need 4 hours for a short rest, just in case we need an oh shit spell.
Okay.
But I'm not against whoever suggested talking to the children about the caverns.
That would have been me.
Yeah.
Talking to the children, see if they'd noticed the cult people.
Wait a second. Hey, wasn't it said in the chat earlier this week that the children were the de facto thieves guild in this town?
Yes.
That's what I thought I saw. Let me check something really quick.
And you would also know that 30 of them are with Galceris. And then that little girl called her mama.
These bastards would make my healthy vet even harder to access.
It's all rolled into VA.gov now.
I know. It just, I have a hard enough time remembering all the fucking passwords.
Password, dude, I have a dedicated password storage that I use. I don't even, like, all my passwords are like 16 characters and above anymore. I don't even mess with it.
So,
okay, I'm back.
So would I be correct in assuming?
Oh, you're assuming. Nope.
That they would understand the thieves can't.
That would be a Navy question.
Huh?
Navy.
What's up?
Anthea has a question about the Thieves Guild / shorthand stuff.
The thieves can't?
Yes.
Yep.
What's the question?
They would understand it, right? Since they were the de facto thieves guild.
They would not, because it was a group of kids. They kind of had their own little language. They haven't actually been trained up, so to speak.
Darn. Okay. Well, there goes that
They
idea.
grouped together because they were abandoned, essentially.
Yep.
And did what they had
Darn.
to.
Darn. Okay. Well,
Wait,
that idea shut down.
not even under their mother's guide?
She wouldn't have been with him long enough to teach him anything like that.
They were on the streets because they didn't have a mother.
No, I was referring back to the child who fell flat on her face.
She's
earlier.
mentioning Galceris.
Yeah.
So, as you guys are leaving the cathedral, this elvish-looking fellow, in kind of white and goldish-looking armor, is waiting for y'all at the door.
Oh fuck.
AJ, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello, I am.
Oh, cool.
Sorry, I'm fighting push to talk.
If you're using a phone, you can probably put it over to voice activity if you don't have any background stuff.
He's got kids in the background.
I am Merrick Westwind, and I have no clue where I am at. But my patron seems to think I need to be here, and you people seem to be doing something, so I'll follow along and see if it is what she wants.
Yeah, how does the rest of the party feel about this?
I'm just gonna cock my head to the side and go, it's like we're playing.
I'm just going to ask one worded question. Patron?
The Queen of Air and Darkness.
Ooh.
Cock's head to the other side like a dog. Again, patron? Who?
He's a warlock.
Oh, shit. Never mind. Withdrawn.
Different kind of patron.
Yeah. I mean, we're collecting them like puppies. I mean, I don't have a problem with it as long as he's on our side.
Anything to spread more chaos.
Oh, that's later.
Okay.
Okay, well, AJ, welcome to the party, sir.
415, please.
All right, so you guys have picked up a new member within the party. You have a new toy with special ammo to go with it. You guys have a lot of information to process. What do you do from here?
I say we need to go fill in Galceris.
Okay, so you guys are returning to the tavern?
On the way to the tavern, I'd like to ask some of the children, or I suggest to Akia, or is it Aquila?
Yeah. Well,
Like, I just suggested the party
Aquila.
in general. I was like, let's ask the children about the tavern or the caverns on the way back to the tavern.
Well, we probably won't see the children, except for the ones that are around Galceris. They're quite sneaky little shits.
Fair.
The current setting in the town, it is nighttime now. Darkness has pretty much washed over the city, minus the street torchlights. I will in a minute.
I'd like to. I don't know. On the way back to the tavern, I'd still like to keep my eyes peeled for any children in alleyways or whatever.
Okay. Make me a
Yeah,
perception check.
me too.
That's why 4, 2 crossbow. Okay.
Plus, I do have dark vision up to 60 feet.
Okay. So as you're
this is
traveling
true.
around town, despite your best efforts, you do not actually see any children running around in the street or even kind of like peeking around corners. Huh? Like another
Can I keep an eye out for like hidden entryways that may lead to tunnels or catacombs?
Yeah, you can.
Sweet.
So, I'm assuming at this point everybody's back at the tavern, yes?
Yeah.
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 As a group, everybody move back to the
I back. Misa back.
Oh God, please no. We don't need one of those in the group.
The real Jedi. You can't change my mind.
Jar Jar was a Sith Lord.
So, as y'all return to the cavern, there's numerous guards outside of the tavern itself. And the tavern keeper is standing outside, and as you walk up, he is talking to one of the guards.
Oh fuck.
You do notice that kind of off to the side is the same little girl that tripped in front of Gelsaris earlier.
Can't.
As you guys approach, the tavern keeper notices y'all walking up, and he gives you a basically only what can only be described as a sad smile.
Well, shit.
What the fuck just happened?
Someone noticed us snooping around. That's what happened.
Well, maybe if you hadn't gone around,
I say we
Ashley
talk
told
to
me
the
all
little
the
girl and see what's going on.
I agree.
Who's talking to the little girl?
I guess Anthea could.
Okay. What do you say to the little girl?
Hey, what's going on over here? Can you tell me?
Are you a friend of Mama's?
Yes, we are a friend of your mama's.
The little girl holds out her hand and she kind of looks up at you with these sad little eyes.
I take the hand and I say, it's okay. You can tell me what's going on.
She pulls her hand back and then she holds it back out.
He wants
Mama,
money.
She wants payment.
Mama said never do anything for free that you can get paid for.
Mama also said that the group was off limits.
Yes, Mama did say the group was off limits.
Mama also
Information is not free though.
Mama also said don't give out information for free if it leaves you with an empty stomach.
Feed her.
I can give.
I'm gonna give her one of my days of rations then.
Feed the child.
I'm gonna give her a day of rations too.
The little girl grabs one of the rations and she kind of pockets the other one and she starts munching down on the food. And with a full mouth, she's like, I didn't see what happened, but all I know is some dark men with some hoods on. They came in, they grabbed the pretty lady with the purple with the pink hair.
They snatched the princess.
And they also grabbed Mama. I was too scared to follow. I'm so sorry.
All right, it's officially fuck around and find out time.
Okay. Do you think do you think your siblings might have seen them being taken through the streets somewhere?
I asked. Nobody saw anything. I was the only one that saw them even leave the building. I don't know. I've already found out what I can find out.
What did the gentleman that took Mama and the pretty lady look like?
It was dark. I don't know. It was dark. They had cloaks on. I didn't get to see their faces.
Which were they wearing, Matt?
All I know is one of them had a long axe and another one had a rapier, and they took off in the direction towards the marketplace.
I think it's might be time to just head over to the
If you
Kraken.
heard their voice, could you point them out?
Yes.
So we're not gonna fight
I
in the
say we
dark.
go to the Kraken Tavern and see if she can pick out the voice.
I say we rest first and then go in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we would all be at a disadvantage. Well, some of us would be
Yeah.
at a disadvantage at night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the tavern keeper walks up to y'all after the guards kind of disappear. Well, they don't really disappear. They walk away having conducted their business. The tavern keeper he kind of steeples his hands together and he says, "I am so sorry. There was nothing I can do. They got up from the corner of the table so quick. I thought they were leaving. Next thing I know, there's a blade to my throat." And he just stared me in the eyes and he just had this blank stare. I thought I was gonna die, and next thing I know, your lady friend with the pink hair and the other lady who had stayed here before are being dragged out by these ruffians. I'm sorry. I wish I knew more. If it would help, you can look into their room and see what you can figure out there. But please, as recompense for this happening in my establishment, please, if you want to stay here tonight, it is on the house.
I think I'm gonna go investigate those little assholes' rooms.
I was gonna say, I'm gonna go in one of the rooms and use investigation on it.
Me too.
Okay, roll
I
me
will
investigation
too.
checks.
Mm.
Fucking right, doggy.
Nice,
What's
Sergeant Major.
All
the
right.
what's the difference
21
between
plus 2.
what's the difference between investigation and insight?
Insight is basically using like your own personal, well, your character's knowledge to determine if somebody's bullshitting you or not, right?
Right.
Basically being able to connect points of logic together to formulate an idea where that would counter somebody trying to deceive you using false logic.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Thank you.
Whereas
You also pay attention to like body language, their habits while they're
Vocal
talking,
patterns.
etc. Yeah. So
Okay.
whereas investigation is more of like you're trying to piece together something that happened. The
And
difference
like
between
find clues and things.
yeah, like so perception and investigation are similar, but perception is just looking for things that kind of stand out. Or where like investigation is looking for something specific, like a clue or whatnot.
Okay. Thank you.
and Dan over there with his natural 20.
You know what?
Right.
It worked.
All right, so as y'all walk into the room, there is one thing that stands out immediately. The first thing that you notice is there is a lot of blood in this room. Like a ridiculous amount of blood in this room. On the walls, on the floor, on the beds. It's hard to find a surface that does not have a splatter of blood on it.
Well, this is more blood than one person can hold.
The other thing that
Who
you
are they
notice,
torturing?
the other thing that you
Betsy
notice.
the princess put up hell of a fight.
Oh, sorry, Frog. You are through your investigation check. You determine it's a room.
Hey, it's even got a door.
I don't
Damn
know if you
straight.
can tell that from your roll.
Anybody who rolled a 15 or above can
Basically everybody.
yeah, there is it is clear that there was a struggle in this room. There was a fight in this room. Different little marks scar different surfaces where blades have hit them. There's a smashed chair in the corner. One of the beds is basically split down the length of it. Like if you jump on the bed too hard and it breaks the bed. Yeah, that happened. Anybody who got a 20 or above, As you step into the room, you hear a crunch beneath your feet. When you look
I'm
down,
looking down.
when you look down to see what it is, you immediately recognize it as the shattered remnants of the obsidian short sword that the princess used to have.
Oh shit!
I
I
mean,
was actually
Right
just
on.
about to ask about those weapons that they had.
No, you can't have their weapons, Fen. God, they're not dead. They're just
You know
kidnapped.
what?
what? I think we should fuck shit up.
Dan, with your crit,
Oh yeah.
you notice something that kind of stands out in one of the blood pools at the bottom. Um, and that happens to be one of the princess's vials, the shattered remains of one of the princess's vials. And
The
you realize,
the allomancy ones.
yep.
Yes.
And
Okay.
as you look around the room, you realize that it's not in there.
The vial.
The little satchel that she keeps all of her vials in.
So they took those
Or it could
to
have
try
been,
to.
or it could have
Or
been
she
on
hid
her
them on her
person.
body.
No, she usually just keeps them in that pouch. Need to
So,
have Fen and Kelly make
Sounds
some
kind
of
of
those for the
sus.
group.
so what?
Could she have heard people coming and then tried to hide the pouch before they got in?
Well, she did say that she was gonna try to get some sleep. So I don't know if she just woke up or if they took him by surprise. But if she heard him coming, then they might have been more prepared. I don't know. It's just my thoughts. It's kind of weird because there is signs of a struggle here.
Yeah.
And
What's up, Tim?
unfortunately, with all the evidence that is lacking in the room, there's really no discernible way to determine how it went down. All you know is that they are missing, that they
All
were
right.
alive when they left the tavern, and that is it.
Okay, so I suggest we get some rest, and the first thing we'll do is head for the tavern first thing in the morning. Anybody have a better idea?
Is there a way that we could all
Yeah,
rest
let's.
in the same room and take watch?
That's what I
We'll
was
sleep.
thinking too.
We'll sleep like 4 to a room.
If you don't mind the smell of my feet.
Tim, your feet go out the window.
That's fair. That's fair. That's
Do
fair.
you ask the tavern keeper about keeping watch?
Yeah,
I
we're
don't
gonna
trust him at this point.
I would
actually.
say that we what we do is we all we can have four to a room, but do like a fire guard kind of thing in the hallway, two people at a time in the hallway.
Well, I don't know.
I'm gonna talk to the tavern keeper and ask him about keeping watch.
The tavern
All
keeper.
I'm saying is Firewatch has never prevented any of the fires that were set.
Exactly.
So, Nikon, as you talk to the tavern keeper about it, and he kind of tilts his head to the side a little bit, and he says, "You know what? I think I can do one better." He walks into the room where all of the people are drinking, kind of raises a glass up in the air and says, "All right, you motherfucking scallywags, get the fuck out. We're closed."
Is this my gay tavern owner?
Yes.
Yes.
So,
Get the fuck out.
You should
despite some
actually have him do the voice.
despite some disgruntled groans and complaints and stuff like that, the patrons of the tavern slowly but surely kind of shuffle out. He turns and he kind of motions to the room where all the fucking drinks and everything are at. He's like, "If it makes you feel better, you can all sleep in here. I am closed for the night. The tavern is yours."
I'm gonna toss him a couple extra coins for letting us have the tavern for the night.
No. He shoves them back into your hands. And says, "After what happened, I cannot accept this."
All right, we're gonna camp out in this main room. let's keep one or two of us awake, and we'll rotate through who gets to sleep, and then in the morning we'll regroup.
Okay.
I
And
can take second.
All right, I will take first shift.
I'll take the middle shift. Well, no, technically, I don't sleep. Period. My
Yeah, I was
character
gonna say
doesn't
I don't.
sleep. He's undead.
I'll take the
Well, he's
shift.
half undead.
I'll take the shift where everything happens.
Okay, good.
So I can actually, you guys only need to stay up one at a time. I can just sit on the bar and just watch everyone. So
That's
That's
kind of
we don't
creepy,
have to.
dude.
technically,
Yeah,
the elves don't
I
need to
don't.
sleep either. They can just be in a trance.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't.
I don't know what Rain said, but she said something.
Yeah, she cut
Yeah,
out.
check it out.
Well, if you have
She tried to
elves,
scroll.
elves don't sleep.
Yeah, well,
They
they
just
Yeah.
go into
do, but
trance.
they can also use trance.
Well, that's what they do
Yeah.
is trance. They don't
Yeah,
sleep.
mine says that I don't sleep. I just meditate deeply and remain semi-conscious for 4 hours a day.
Okay, that's fine.
For the purposes of watches and having to be like on guard, trance, any checks would have to be at disadvantage.
I'm gonna be in a 4-hour trance during the first half of
Yeah.
the night, and then the rest of the 4 hours, however that
I'm good
overlaps,
to go.
I will
Okay.
be
Okay.
there.
For the sake of
Yes.
moving this along,
Yeah, we're gonna just say nothing happens, and
nothing happened in the course of the night.
so
Other than the tavern keeper snores stupid fucking loud. That
we
that
all
is
make jokes about it.
that is literally the most interesting thing that happened all night, minus one instance where he rolled over on the bar and fell behind the bar and made a really loud thud that made some people stir a little bit, but he didn't wake anybody up. And he kind of followed
I
that
drew.
he followed that
I drew
moment
on people's faces.
he followed that moment up with a satisfying butt scratch and a loud fart. And that was the highlight of the night.
Okay.
Marriage
So,
I
material.
drew I drew a mustache and a monocle on Sergeant Major's face.
Okay, so it is now the
That guy
morning.
has a decoration.
The tavern keeper and his wife have prepared a breakfast of fish and fresh baked bread for y'all. What do you do?
Mash.
yeah,
Should we
I like the
investigate
Sergeant
the
Major's
marketplace?
I think
Stuff
we.
my hole.
I don't think we're gonna find anything in the marketplace, and I think the only place left to search is the tavern.
The tavern.
I think we discussed this while we're having breakfast, though.
Yeah.
I say we just go to
Think
a
we-
tavern and see what we can find there.
Why do I feel like Link right now trying to save the princess?
I mean, we are trying to save the
Get
princess.
kidnapped? Sorry.
Wait,
Rigger,
what?
can I roll a perception check to see if I see the mustache and monocle on Sergeant Major's face?
Absolutely.
Alrighty.
And then we can laugh.
Dude, if I see this, I'm definitely doing the point and laugh.
I am totally gonna be laughing.
Is Sergeant
Please
Major
tell me
in
I am. Please tell me I am. I don't know.
Please tell me I am.
You know,
So
you're
I
a
have
dick.
passive. How do I use passive? Because I have a passive 14.
if you have a passive 14, if it's above, if it's below a the check is below 14, you automatically succeed. Or 14 or below, you automatically succeed.
Oh, okay.
That said, anybody who rolled above a 5 on perception notices the monocle and mustache on Sergeant Major.
Great.
What the fuck? Am I the Monopoly man here?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Yep.
No.
World knowledge.
Actually, to
No.
be honest, it's not the Monopoly Man because the Monopoly Man does not have a monocle.
That's some Mandela effect shit.
Yes, it is.
All right, so
Just because you
Where
were
he
rougher
always had a
like that.
monocle.
No.
Because you're not from that
Okay.
universe.
But the Peanuts mascot does.
So
Yes,
is
yes, he
everybody
does.
heading to the Kraken Tavern?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
At the
wish I had
sound,
come up with that name.
at the
Kraken
sound,
Tavern.
Awesome.
at the sound, turn the
I
page.
still
So
can't
we're gonna
believe there was literally a Kraken bar around here.
Holy shit. Did you
Wait,
switch
what,
the map?
How?
what just happened?
My screen
Did I-
went black. What's up?
Oh,
Oh,
there we are.
Aw.
Our screen just,
okay.
my screen just went black.
Oh.
Go to the bottom right
Black?
corner.
Who's green?
Black.
Wait, whose screen went black?
Like everybody's.
Anthea's.
Yeah.
Can y'all
Oh.
see now?
Scroll to the very bottom
see it.
right of the map.
I see part of one, yeah.
Yeah, we're
Okay,
inside
I
the
see
tavern.
you on
What's wrong with you guys?
Well, I couldn't see that.
Okay.
I think while we're
I'm
here, we
just-
should loot some change out of all these
I'm
people.
just gonna say it kind of looks sus with all these city guards like around this one area.
What are you talking about? There's a dock guard right there in the corner.
There's a human patron, a halfling patron, a server, a dock guard.
There's a gnome patron.
Like the 4 city guards down here.
So?
The
Maybe
Dark
there's-
Lord Cthulhu.
Dark Lord Cthulhu.
All right. What would we like to do while we're here? So I mean, are we gonna start? Are we gonna start questioning people, or are we like what do we want to do? We want to run.
Are we
in,
going to the guns hot?
No, I would say have the little girl point out the voice, see if you recognize the voice of the person.
And see if we can find blood on anybody's clothes.
Or signs of injuries.
Yeah, I'd like to do a
I can
perception,
put
just
some.
straight in the
Yeah.
door.
The little girl shakes her head. No, nothing. Nobody in here seems even remotely familiar.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
Okay, I'm gonna give her another of my rations and send her on her way then.
Yeah, there you go. I was like, she doesn't need to be here for this.
She shoves.
This isn't for little girl eyes.
She shoves the ration back in your hand. She said, "Mama said never take more than we need."
Okay. So
My mama
she's gonna run off.
Before she runs off, I'd like to ask her, do you know of any caverns around here?
I mean, there's the little cavern that we made for hiding our stuff by one of the old warehouses, but it's just a hole in the wall that leads to nowhere.
No, that's not what we're looking for. Thank you.
Thank you.
The road to nowhere leads to me.
Oh,
I wonder if there's some stairs in this joint.
Yeah, can we do perception?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna look for anybody that has, injuries that look like they came from, what
No, something
Calceris
out
and
of-
Princess would have done.
Leave
Two
it to
things
me.
looks out of place.
Okay.
Potter.
Yes.
Yeah. I
The
hate you right
five,
now,
what the
Potter.
fuck?
Just saying.
Potter and Frog. As you guys are examining the surroundings inside the tavern, you kind of, just for some odd reason, you kind of look down on the floor, and while it looks like there's a lot of traffic. Oh, and Nikon. While it looks like there's
Holy
a lot
shit,
of
Nikon.
traffic throughout the tavern itself, it seems like just the wear and tear on the floor. There's considerably heavier traffic leading down towards and past the city guards.
Okay.
Hmm.
Do I notice with that perception, do I notice anything about the guards?
They just look like guards, although it's
I'm
odd
gonna
that
start
they're
spreading
on
the
duty
information
in a
to the
tavern.
rest. I'm gonna start talking to the rest of the group. and
Does
let
the
them know.
floor seem recently mopped?
Yes.
I relay this
then.
information to the party.
Yes.
Kept tavern.
They're hiding something, guys.
I say we start killing them.
My
I
first
don't even want to
response
know
is
what's
I
going
want
on. I'm just gonna react.
I kind of want to just pull out mandatory.
You could be like
fun
Kelly
just
and
smack
be like,
somebody
"Oh,
with it.
look, it's a room."
I'd like to work
Rude
my
ass.
way up to the barkeep.
Okay, go ahead and go. You can go and go up to the barkeep and talk to him.
I'm gonna talk to the server.
I'm gonna talk to the gnome.
Because you're the same.
I'm gonna go over to the dock guard and tell him he might want to leave.
He
Which
might be in
one?
on it.
There's two of them.
That one, the one I just moved next to.
All right, one at a time.
The
All
one
right,
I just
so
stabbed.
Frog, go ahead and talk to the barkeep.
Hey, I'm kind of new here. Is it normal to have so many guards in a tavern like this?
The barkeep.
It seems like there could be another room over there that they're hiding her in. I feel like we need to take them out.
So y'all would recognize those rooms. I don't know if you can see the door with the vision, the way I get the vision set up. They're basically just like rooms for people to stay in overnight.
Oh, okay, gotcha. No, it's because it's a closed door. You can't see them.
Yeah. So you guys can actually move your characters like into those rooms and see inside the rooms.
Okay.
So the barkeep. Sorry. Repeat the question.
I just like give a friendly hello, tap the bar like for a drink, and I say, "Hey, I'm kind of new here. It's kind of weird. There's so many city guards in this place. Should I be worried?"
The barkeep. You watch as Adam's apple kind of pop up and down. No reason to be worried at all. This is just a normal tavern with the thirsty city guard and some of the dockside guards come here quite frequently to quench their thirst.
I immediately use message.
Before he turns around, his eyes kind of flick just for the briefest of moments towards the city guards to his left.
I immediately use message on him and say, "Is there somewhere we could talk freely?"
Is he able to reply to you telepathically through message?
I ask him for just a head nod, yes or no.
He kind of glances over at the guards real quick and then like shakes his head no. His chubby cheeks kind of like jiggle as he shakes his head no, and then he pretends to go back to cleaning a mug.
I just nod my head at him, take my drink, and slowly walk around the room relaying this information. We need to get the barkeep somewhere safe to talk.
Like, I could create a distraction.
I'm good at being big and loud.
And I would like to start a bar fight.
I was going to say, can we start a fight, please?
Hold on.
Oh my
All right,
goodness.
so Nikon was the next one to go talk to the server. Is Carl with you?
Yes, of course, Carl's with me.
So what do you say when you walk up to the server?
Just ask him if he's noticed anything odd going on this morning, or if there's been any kind of incidents in the last couple of days.
So the server, as you go to talk to her, she turns around and she's got a tray of empty mugs in her hand. She says, "No, sir, I can't say that I've seen. Oh my God, is that a spider?" She drops the tray as the mugs kind of fall to the ground, and two of them shatter, and she starts backing up. She starts backing up slowly. That's a really big spider.
I lean down and pet him in front of her so that she can see that there's nothing going on with him. He's not harmful. He just wants to play fetch.
She kind of like pulls her arms in towards her chest, and she kind of goes, "Ew, ew, God!" and she runs out of the tavern.
Okay.
One thinking
Poor guy.
All right. Who is next?
I
It would have
believe.
been
Me
I believe it's
talking
you.
to a gnome? That was kind of a
Yes.
joke, but okay. Is there a gnome?
Yeah, there's a gnome right here.
Yeah, there's a gnome right by me.
Okay, yeah, I'll talk. Male, female.
Male.
It's just a gnome.
Merchant by the looks of it.
Good evening, sir.
Piss off.
How are you this fine day?
I said, piss off.
You didn't say anything. I engaged in this conversation.
And I shall say it again, piss off, sir. I want to enjoy
Well,
my
I
pie
mean,
without the mongrels about.
I am not a mongrel. I am a proud member of the clergy.
Do all of your clergy smell like a mongrel?
I've been busy.
What, rolling around in cow shit?
A little bit of that and some other fecal matter I don't want to quite go into at the moment. But anyway,
Ugh. Ugh, I can't even enjoy my pie now. Get away from me before I call one of the gods.
look, you don't have to be rude about it. All I was wondering is if you've ever heard about the glory of Jenkins.
Oh, sir. I am
Oh
being
my
nice as
god.
possible. There is nothing glorious about your odor. Please leave my presence.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go take a bath, and then I'll be back to have a conversation with you about your rudeness, sir.
Why don't you take two? It might help.
You pay for the third, and we've got a deal.
The gnome patron kind of slams some coins on the table as he stands up and walks out. Oh, disgusting! They just let anybody
Is
in here these days.
is this for your drinks or for my bath?
You see a
Oh shit!
you see a short little stubby middle finger peek up as he disappears out the door.
I'm still not clear on that.
Oh God.
Oh my god.
Some people just can't take a joke.
All right,
And this
so
is why you sleep with your feet out the window.
I believe it is now Potter's turn talking to the dock guard.
I'm just gonna go. Hey, what's news around town?
Watching.
Well, there ain't much news around town. The ships come in, the ships unload, the ships leave. That's pretty much how it goes.
And by this time, do I know about the information about the barkeep?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to just thank. I'm gonna thank you, sir, and I'm going to go over here to this group over here and go. We need to get the barkeep out, right?
As you say that, I walk up jingling a coin purse. We need to get who where?
We need to get the barkeep somewhere safe so we can talk to him, right? Which means we're gonna need a distraction.
Or a really high acting score if anybody can act. Like, hey, your shipment's here, but something's messed up. You gotta go check this out.
So, about this
Question for
time.
Navy.
Go ahead.
Is there like a bell or something for like an alarm for fire in town or in the docks?
Not really, no. Oh, shit. Dag, I forgot all
I
about
like
that, bud.
It's all good.
Oh,
I've
y'all
already
think you want
I've
me to
already
have a
seen the
seat?
tavern, so
I would
So
say.
Dag is not actually present with us. However, I am throwing a token down, and I am giving it vision, so he can actually see what's going
yeah, because I'm on
on.
the
Right.
Twitch stream, but I can't see anything.
Yeah. So,
So
would the
about this time, the guard captain that's kind of to the left of the barkeep sees all these different patrons kind of disappearing, and he kind of steps forward, walking up to Sergeant Major and says, "Laddie, do we have a problem going? Are we going to have a problem with you in here? You and your friends come in, and the place seems to be clearing out. Tell me, why is that?"
It might be because I stink.
It just smells like a camel's ass. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just here to enjoy my beer.
What beer? I
The
don't
one that
see
I'm
you with
trying
a.
to get. The one that I was trying to get until I was so rudely interrupted.
Well,
don't get in the way of Grandpa and his beer, old man.
on the subject
He
of
doesn't like that.
On the subject of rude interruptions, I am going to have to have you and your friends to leave. We don't service your kind in here.
Okay, at that point, I want to take a mug and just smash someone over the head and start a bar fight now.
Smoking with mandatory fun.
Food fight.
Are you initiating combat?
What? What do you mean, your kind? I see a human,
Hold
an
on.
elf.
But as this goes to start, I want to do something.
We got to start a distraction somehow. Might as well fuck with the pissed off old guy.
But he asked you a question. Are you initiating combat?
Fuck around and
Are
find
we?
out. Yeah, why not?
I'm gonna kind of move over here.
Okay, if you're initiating combat, go ahead and make me an attack roll with advantage.
Attack roll with advantage.
Yep,
Got it.
because it is a surprise attack.
Who the frick?
Wonder if I should.
Okay. How do I do this?
Mandatory.
You said with advantage?
Yes.
Okay, how do I do this? What am I trying to play?
There's a
So if
20
you're
hit.
looking at your character sheet,
I'm not able to do anything. Sorry.
Do you take it from normal over to advantage and then click initiative?
yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and jump off for the night.
So,
You guys
so I just
have
hit
fun,
initiative?
Click on your
because I'm
character
needed
token,
over on
then
my
click
server.
initiative. All right, bud. Have a good night.
Yeah, I gotta hop
Bye.
off for the night too.
Who's that?
It's AJ.
Okay.
Oh, we're rolling initiative now? Okay.
I just rolled
Okay.
it. That way it's there.
Ignore the second when it glitched.
And I swung a 20 on the
Oh shit,
attack.
that's Carl. Okay. Let's see.
What? It said
What?
you wanted to send the result of this roll to the turn tracker, but no valid token was selected.
You gotta
Yeah,
click
you
Yeah,
have
I
to
did that too.
click
And then it sent it through.
You have to click on your player on the screen.
So that 20
Oh, whoops.
does not hit.
Son of a bitch.
Did you just say a 20 doesn't hit?
I did.
Yes, he did.
I know
Oh,
how we're
you
doing
guys
this.
Is it
fucked with the
22
wrong
hit?
person.
20 doesn't hit. God. What did you guys
So
roll?
my 18 doesn't hit.
Fucking salty ass guard that's seen some shit.
Oh my god. Alright. I'm gonna
Swung and
shoot
a
this.
miss.
Wait, we're still rolling with advantage because it's a sneak attack.
Okay.
Because you initiated the combat and basically you got a free attack in because you made the first swing. So it's just basically a surprise attack. So you roll at advantage.
So
How's this target?
So our first. That's what I'm asking. Is our first, like the entire group's first attack, or
Nope,
just his
just
first
you.
attack? Okay.
Okay. Quick question: does the mandatory fun effect kick in? Because it says target has to pass a con save against my intimidation.
Nope,
On a
because you didn't
failed
hit him.
save. Okay, so that's only in the case of when I hit.
Yes.
Okay, I just wanted to confirm.
Nope.
Damn it.
I don't think my character is strong enough to hit anything, right?
I'm not strong enough to hit anything either.
I just would have to piss off everybody.
Oh shit.
Blank.
Y'all are gonna have to roll fucking initiative again
Initiative again.
because
You
I
just
didn't have
deleted the turn order.
No, I didn't have it up, so I don't even think it
Oh.
was registering. Oh,
Oh
nope,
no, there it
goes.
is.
Just took a
Oh, there
second.
it goes.
Son of a bitch. I went from a 13 to a 12.
So on the token, what color do I press? Is that how you do initiative?
Click
No,
on.
you click on your token, then you go to your character sheet and click the word initiative right above your hit points.
Okay.
Damn.
Why is mine not showing up?
Holy crap.
God.
Oh my
Holy
goodness.
crap, Ryan.
At
Callie.
least this wasn't an attack.
Callie.
Yes.
Do we need to have a
I'm pretty
discussion?
happy with my roll.
Do we need to have a discussion about you rolling ones?
No.
I said my character probably is gonna suck at this.
I mean, hey, initiative is the roll to get a 1 on, if
Yeah,
nothing
definitely,
else.
definitely not a
It-
double 1 on advantage.
Right,
Even the
exactly.
bad guys
Definitely
can
not
get-
be the best time.
Even the bad guy rolled in that one.
Okay.
So mine didn't show up on the turn order. Is that a problem?
Who's didn't?
Anthea.
That's fine. Just let me add turn. You're gonna pop up at the bottom here. What did you roll?
Oh dear lord. The entire
My
bar is
first
gonna get
one or my
fight.
second time?
Your first
We started a bar fight. Yes.
Shoot. Let me roll back up here.
1, 2, 3,
22.
5, 6, 7, 8.
There's like 12 of us.
Oh, there's like 8 of them.
That's it? That's
I
nothing.
mean, that's all I'm counting
What
so
people
far.
also rolled a hit?
I mean, y'all wanted to start a bar fight. This is what you get.
Yay!
We needed a distraction for to get
I
the
was very
barkeep out.
reluctant. I was gonna shove that freaking turkey up my dress and just pretend I was pregnant and going into labor and distract the barkeep. Like, I need help. But whatever.
You guys take a look at the turn order real quick. Is anybody missing a turn?
Hold on a second.
Besides the
If
fact
I
that if
can-
we're going with the first initiative roll, mine would be 13 versus 12. But
I'm at the bottom, 16.2. So
I'm not on there,
Son of a bitch.
but I'm not in the app, so
you're not in here.
I'm not in the roll 20.
Oh.
Okay. All right.
I see myself on the chat, but not the turn order over there.
Okay.
Who's that? Kelly?
Mhm.
Where is your token? There it is. Add turn. What did you roll, Kelly?
A 1.
Panic! Panic! Okay. Anybody else speak up now or forever hold your peace?
Are the bar patrons not guards on our side?
So as soon as the combat starts, the patrons kind of get frightened, and at this point they all kind of just like haul ass outside.
That would be a lot to track.
You just see like one by one, everyone just goes poof.
The only people, civilians that remain inside, are the barkeep and the barkeep's son, who actually are hiding in the corner.
Okay.
Rift says she no Rift your token. I thought I just saw it. I didn't see your roll though.
Oh.
Your Ferk.
Sorry, guys, but I gotta bounce. I
All
got
right,
more stuff to do.
All right, bud.
the joys of moving, man.
Yeah. I'm glad I could at least pop in and have a little fun with you.
I mean, there's always next week.
Yep.
Yep.
In fact, I actually really need you to play next week for
Why?
roleplay purposes. You'll understand.
All right. All
Believe
right.
me, it'll all make very much sense very much soon.
I will try to schedule it. I will do my very best on my part.
Well, maybe not next week. It all depends on
Rift.
Depends on how long this combat takes.
Yeah.
All right. We'll see you guys.
Good night.
Good one.
No, good night.
All right. If that's everybody, Raina.
I think Rift is still missing a roll.
What is Rift's character?
Eliana. I don't see her on the list.
Rift, what did you roll?
That's what I was trying to figure out.
I had updated
9.
mine because my
She rolled
first
a
roll
9.
was a 13.
She found the turn
Change
order,
it.
but she doesn't have a number.
Well, no, she rolled a 9. It didn't show up in the turn order.
Well, she just has to put a 9 in there then. Because she's in the turn order.
Rift, your
Well,
token's right here.
And Lynn, you need a roll for Lynn too, because Drake needs a turn. Trying to make it complicated for you, Navy.
Who am I gonna get to? I think I'm gonna go after that little bugger. Oh, I get to play with my poison knives. Yay!
Have you acquired poison
I'm
yet?
in danger.
No, I haven't acquired poison yet. I wish I had. Should have paid more attention in herbology classes.
In the marketplace, you mean? When we were there yesterday?
No, I'm talking in herbology classes because there are certain plants that can be made into poisons, like I don't know, belladonna.
Well, you have two herbologists in this group, was what I was saying.
Yeah, but it's too late now because
Yeah,
they're
I've
already
got belladonna.
Right,
combat.
exactly. So
Too late now.
Rift, we need an initiative roll for Lynn.
Oh, that's good.
Too late, baby.
Apparently, we're getting a cannabis consumption venue in Metro Detroit.
I mean, yeah.
Nice.
Smoke weed in public. Why not? What could go wrong?
What could go wrong?
Yeah, what could go
Look
wrong?
at what happens here in California.
What happened out there?
We've legalized pot, and people will smoke pot in their cars as they drive.
I thought it was the same as like a DUI. You couldn't drive.
Technically,
You
it
just sit
is.
there.
It technically is.
It's technically.
But they have to pull you over first.
Yeah, it depends on how slow the day is and how many taxes they need to make up for it that month.
Exactly.
About right.
All right, there we go. I think that is everybody. Raina, take the
All
combat.
right. So I'm gonna be using my longbow on this dude right here.
Which dude?
I think this one.
Yep.
Right?
All right.
Okay.
Roll roll for thwack.
Please be nice. 18?
18 hits. Roll for damage.
Sweet.
Oh, sneak attack damage
Wait,
too.
wait, wait.
Crit
Why is
sneak
Sneak
attack
in
damage.
there?
11.
Is she supposed to be at sneak attack?
Yep.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, am I?
he hasn't moved this turn. Or he hasn't
Okay.
had a. Yeah. Oh shit, I never added their health bars. Damn it. Stand by.
This is gonna be fun.
This
Also,
is.
I
to
just
help.
want you to know that I watched him while this was going on this week, and I hate you all right now for starting this fight. Just
To
just
help
Why?
to aid Rigger a little bit, you guys click your character token in the blue circle, put your AC.
You said in the blue circle?
Yeah. It just helps
Alright.
Rigger kind of have a quick guide.
Is that the armor
Alright.
class?
Yeah, that's your AC, your armor class.
What's the green circle?
whatever you want it to be.
Whatever you want it to be.
A mystery.
Some people put I've seen all kinds of stuff put there. Like maybe temporary hit points or random shit.
Okay.
Is 10 armor class decent?
10?
No.
How the fuck do you have a 10?
What armor are you wearing?
He's a
Armor?
druid.
Harder, Daddy.
Harder, Daddy. The baby.
The noises would be your dog dropping stuff in her toy in the living room.
See, they quit being a dick.
Are you guys in the same household?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I had no idea.
Uno mas.
Yeah, we were friends before we became battle buddies.
Oh no! We suck
And now you can't get rid of him, or is
No,
it
I'm
Nope.
like herpes. Once you got me, you're stuck with me for life.
Nope.
I mean, is it like athlete split? You just gotta spray something on him?
No.
No,
It's
he's
like
like herpes.
That guard
Oh, herpes.
takes.
Once you get him, he don't go away.
Oh, hold on. What, Rigger? I missed something.
The guard that Reyna.
He did get fucked up.
The guard that Reyna attacked takes 14 damage.
Jesus.
Heck
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm good with that.
All right.
All right. Moving on to Anthea.
I think I'm gonna go after the same guard.
Totally
with
up to
one
you.
of my throwing knives.
All right. Roll for 26. Definitely hits. Roll for damage.
Jeez. That's
Nice, Anthea.
that guy's dead.
That's awesome.
Oh yeah, he's.
Damn.
He dead.
Oh,
Oh, thank you for reminding me, Sergeant Mayor.
Oh, the music.
Rigger, I sent you a link with a bunch of free music that you can play, just in case.
Well, so part of it is stuff through Roll20. The other part of it is like it has to be legal to stream, otherwise they'll cut the audio.
No, that's fine. This is stuff that is all legal. Like I'll talk to you about it offline, but yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Who's next?
Reyna, how do you have a second turn?
What?
I shouldn't. It should be Elizabeth.
No, we're on Anthea, aren't we?
That was Anthea's turn.
Yeah, that was Anthea's turn.
All right, so moving on to
Anthea
Audrey.
killed somebody.
Nice.
Yeah, you're right, Nikon. That would be.
We're just gonna move her. Actually, where can I move her? Right there. So she can't. She's right there. And we're going to. I gotta look at her spells.
Wonder how bad I pissed off this city guard captain.
So I don't remember what she has. So.
Yep.
That'll be the end of her turn since she's out of range still.
All right. Here, kitty, kitty.
Gonna move up here.
Come on, go
Things I
roll.
can open.
Oh my god. You really would make that song get stuck in my head.
Which one?
The We Didn't Start the Fire by Billy Joel.
You're welcome.
That's what I have stuck in my head though.
Which one? Is yours
That's the one,
the
Anthea?
Riot?
Riot by 3 Days Grace.
No. No.
Is it who's AMBPH?
Amp, Froggy. It's the ruler on roll 20 in the top left of the map.
Ah, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
So go ahead and roll.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll the 1d6. I'll do the DC check.
I'm gonna bounce tonight because I got to be up really early to take somebody in for surgery.
Yeah,
Okay,
we're not gonna be playing that much longer.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Okay. So I'll talk to you guys next week.
Oh, well, have a good night.
Hey, bye.
Goes well tomorrow.
All right, guard captain takes 4 damage from wild sweep, but passes the DC check.
So he's still standing. Got it.
That's lame.
The guard captain, having dodged your mandatory fun swings, so you fucking rat bastard, 2 arms, is the rest of his guards behind him, minus the one who met a very quick, unfortunate end, draw their weapons, and you hear stools around the corner behind the where you can't see. You hear stools falling and shuffling across the ground.
You mean over here?
Yes.
I can see that.
Okay. You're
I can see
probably-
part of it, yeah.
You're probably close enough that you can see it, but people that are like over here probably can't see around. The
Yeah.
Did he
All
say dwarves to arms?
No, 2 arms.
I was
So
gonna say.
He was calling out that you only have 2 arms.
Oh, okay.
So he's gonna make his first attack against Sergeant Major.
Motherfucker.
Of course, Sergeant Major pissed him off.
He would crit on the first fucking hit.
Yeah, absolutely. You want him to. That's where you want him to crit, not where.
You take 13 damage, and now he is gonna follow it up with his special ability.
God.
Oh shit.
Y'all fuck around.
Man.
You really pissed him off.
That's okay.
It won't let me. Why won't it let me share the effect?
Shield slam. Oh, there it is.
Oh, there we go.
There it goes.
It took a minute. 22. He fucking had a 22 with that. Jesus Christ. And 5 bludgeoning damage.
So you take an additional 5 bludgeoning damage, and you need to make a DC 15 Dexterity save.
16.
16.
What did I say? 15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and that doesn't do it.
Yep. So that doesn't do it because you are actually considered prone now, Sergeant Major.
Oh. Knock back 10.
You know what?
Ooh.
And I got knocked back 10 feet.
No, that's only if you would.
Oh, if I was successful.
Yep.
Yeah, instead of going
so
prone.
the knockback is basically you being able to absorb the shock of the shield, but it knocks you back. However, when you fail the save, it means you weren't able to absorb the shock and you get knocked down your ass.
So basically, now you fight at disadvantage.
No.
Way to go! All
Okay,
right.
I have a thought, but we'll get to that when it's my turn.
All right.
Okay. Frog,
Good.
you're up.
All right. I'm gonna play whack-a-mole on Sergeant Major. No,
Whack-a-mole on
the city
Sergeant?
guard captain.
Oh, I
From
was
behind.
about to say, what the hell did I do?
Ooh.
Sacred Flame.
Yep.
Let me make his
That
save
doesn't-
real quick.
That doesn't look like it's scaled right. Hey.
It is. It's a radiant Sacred Flame is a cantrip.
Oh. Okay. No.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's why the damage is kind of low.
I'm like, wait a second.
So he passes the dex save.
So he doesn't take any damage,
Ooh.
or half damage.
Is it half damage?
I can't remember.
No,
Can
it's they would take radiant damage if they didn't make it, but he made it.
Oh, got it.
Okay.
I always forget that one.
Does that end your turn?
How do I see where my? Wait. Okay. No, found it. I'm gonna invoke duplicity as my bonus act. Well, no, never mind. I misread that. No, that's it.
Okay.
For now.
For now.
All right. So we're gonna let the good boy, or the goodest of boys in the party, have his turn, and then we were gonna call it a night.
But who?
The direwolf.
Oh.
Is there no token?
Where's the direwolf?
There's no
Where's
token.
direwolf?
That's why I was like, wait a second. What are we talking about
I don't
here?
see the direwolf in here.
Yeah.
All I'm showing is it's the city guard up next.
Yeah, it's the city guard and then myself that's up next. I don't see any direwolf at all.
Why does Odin have 2 tokens?
Oh. Maybe that's why. Wait, where's?
That
I
is
only see
weird.
one token.
Top right. Oh, no, it's gone now.
Yeah, I just deleted it. There's no. Where's the direwolf?
He wasn't a character. He didn't have a. I don't remember him being with us. That's.
Yeah, I don't remember him being with us. I remember the spider.
Yeah,
Well, no,
the direwolf,
he's been with
the
us,
direwolf
but
is Kelly's pet.
right. But
Yeah.
when you
Yeah.
when you deleted that map, did you accidentally delete that token?
I don't know.
Because he didn't have a character sheet when I was trying to help everybody.
He's misplaced. He's sitting in my NPC folder.
That's why.
Not.
Okay.
Not. Yeah.
I was like, I don't remember seeing him. So.
There he is.
Yeah, we need to fix him. He doesn't look like the rest of us.
Yeah, I know. I'm just gonna do a quick initiative check for him. Well, no, he's already.
Go.
He's already on the turn order, so never mind.
Is he?
Yeah, he's apparently saved over from the last one. 18.15.
I don't even see him on the list though.
Yeah, I don't see him on my list either.
Well, he's showing up on mine.
Same.
I mean.
Should I try to tap dexterity or that?
No,
one
no.
of your
Give him a second.
Harder, Daddy.
Okay.
Oh, there he is. He's at the bottom of the list.
All right, Kelly, you want to make the turn for him, and then we'll call it quits for the night.
It's dexterity. Oh my gosh.
What are you trying to do?
Is he attacking?
Yeah, you can move him and attack him.
You just need to move.
How far can he move?
50 feet?
Yeah, 50 feet. You can move all the way over next to him from where you were.
Yeah, 50 feet.
So I can just move like right here?
You don't have to move all 50 feet.
Okay.
That's the maximum range that you can move on your turn.
I feel like I need to hide behind something, but he's got a bite.
But he also gets pack mentality, so if he was to sit next to Odin Kitty, he gets attack at he attacks at advantage.
Yep.
Okay. So on his sheet, how do I do that?
So you're just gonna click on bite. But because he's doing it at advantage, just click it twice.
Yeah. Nope.
So neither of those hit.
Okay.
Ew.
Seems super low. All right.
All right, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to end the session for tonight.
I don't see him on my list.
He's all the way at the bottom.
Oh boy.
Thank you
Get
everybody
stronger.
on my stream for watching tonight, and we'll see y'all next week.
Indeed. As they say, cliffhanger.
Oh, I almost forgot the most important tradition. Potter, take us out.
Well, folks, we certainly had an adventure today. Got to meet Mama Jen in the flesh-ish. We got to get a rocket launcher. And we even got to start a bar fight. I'd say that this was a success. An absolute win. See you all next week.
Later, y'all. Have a good night and a good week.